51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show.
Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck. Many niggas, they don't give a fuck. This thing called life, gotta live in a buck.
51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show.
The 5150 show. Exposing the goofies and the funky asshole.
51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd show. 51 Blvd, 51 Blvd.
Are you ready? You waited all week for this. Yes, you did.
Best damn show on the internet.
5150 about the clown.
It's the best show on the internet.
Even though haters stick around, it's going down, 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 down. Hey, what city we in this week? Hey, brother, where Martin Luther King Boulevard at? I'm looking for the girls in poverty that need me.
Best damn show on the internet.
Hey, this lady with the blue hair, you trying to get this 200 to do a little something? Girl, you know you need these blessings.
Damn show on the internet.
Trina? Now do what you do, baby.
Gonna drop you off, I gotta go. Everybody, let's start the show.
All right. What up, Joe? 5150 show. I am Corey Holcomb. DarleneOrtiz.
Hello.
Kraig Facts. As we will have a few things going on this show. I see people talking about
That's weird.
right now it's things going on the internet where people are imitating me. That's cool. What I want to say about the whole thing is this. Everybody who are true 5150 fans, listen. This show is being watched right now by so many good people. I am very proud to have something to do with this. But there are millions of sucker motherfuckers watching this show right now looking for something to say negative about it. I've heard it all, man. I have. This show has career followers that want some attention from me so bad. They want me to say their names so bad. They find stuff to say all the time. The headlines are always something where it makes this show look a certain way. But listen, man, we in your ears for a reason. The good people, we in your ear because y'all want to have something different this week. The bad people, we in y'all ear because you ain't got nothing going this week. So I'm just saying, y'all do what y'all do. On the 5150 side of the game, we ain't tripping because I'm still a little shook up because this past week, we laid to rest one of the founders of the 5150 show. Thursday, we was at GoMax Services. And you know what I'm saying? It's like,
man,
it's kind of surreal to me when I think about, Laylaw is gone and now Gomac is gone, and they are part of the foundation of the 5150 show, letting us be here at the Coin Academy. You know what I'm saying?
They reached out to us.
Yeah.
See, people don't realize that. It's not like they reached out to us like, hey, we see you guys aren't, you know what I'm saying? We're in between studios. That was G.
Well, when we was at the funeral on Thursday, we see the type of person that Gomac was. They help people.
Yep.
And everybody out there, I pray that one day you find somebody who will help you. Because in this game, we can use a little help, a little push. You get what I'm saying? Now, some people are looking for, like, the studios of Hollywood to push you up and all that shit. If Hollywood studios want to push up the 5150 show to make us in a position where we winning even more, then we'll take that. You know what I'm saying? But we had the guys up here come in a way where I can honestly say, I ain't looking for shit from motherfucking the industry unless the industry trying to do righteous. Like the brothers up here at the Coin Academy, you know what I'm saying, do. It ain't just righteousness on no sucker shit. I'm talking about I was blessed enough to meet two brothers that were very caring and giving, and one of them cake mix. I don't even like being around cake mix type of guys. I like being around people where if you cross that line, it can go bad, but if you don't cross the line, you with the soldiers.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it's like, I'm finna do this show, but I gotta give my brother his flowers. People who was on the hospice side of the game with him told me that every Wednesday morning, even though he wasn't feeling good, toward the later times, he always had him prop him up, and he watched the 5150 show.
He said every Wednesday morning they said it.
And when you're going through cancer, as all us in this country, we face this, whether, you know what I'm saying, you can't avoid it because the foods and everything we eat make us sick. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of times we off this planet a lot quicker than we supposed to, but I'm speaking on it because it's still on my mind. It's still on my heart. It's still there. So the people in the world, this is how I'm gonna bring it around. The people in the world who try to bring you down, it's really a blessing that you get to see them try to do it. Because when you gone, they're gonna try to talk crazy too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad I get to see my haters another week and see how bad they want me to look like they want me to look. But the truth is, hey, man, I'm Daniel in the Bible, man. Listen, man. This man, I'm going to abbreviate the story. The king didn't want nobody praying, which is what I do up here. This is prayer that we put out there in the world. In the Bible, the king didn't want nobody praying. And, he let it be known you can't pray. But Daniel did what the fuck he gonna do. It ain't easy. When you do the Lord's work, a lot of people don't like you. In fact, they misinterpret things you say on purpose just to try to bring you down. But I'm doing the Lord's work up here, man, like Daniel. Because see, what they did with Daniel, long story short, the guards was like, oh, this a bad guy. Sound familiar to me. He's a bad guy. And they try to hate on him to the king. So the king was like, well, put him in there with the lions. This is a long story short. They threw him in there with the lions, man. Guess what?
Came out on top.
The lions ain't fuck with him. The lions ain't fuck with him. So when the king saw the lions ain't fuck with him, they threw the guards. They threw him in there with the lions. They ate the guards up before they motherfucking feet even hit the ground. The point I'm trying to make, all y'all motherfuckers who try to bring negative attention to me and lie on me and say I said something bad about your kids and all that shit, it's not gonna work, y'all. I'm on a mission, dog. I'm still here because I got a mission to motherfucking let the world see. Real motherfuckers ain't finna fold because y'all motherfuckers don't like what the fuck I say. So y'all can motherfucking make it seem like me headlining a major tour across the United States of America wasn't a plus. It was a major plus. And I knocked them down. Y'all motherfuckers can hate on me all you want. It's not gonna work. You could put me out there with the Lions. Me and the Lions gonna be kicking it. You can't run with the Lions, motherfucker. I'm talking to all you motherfuckers who sarcastically and intentionally try to make it seem like Corey's a villain. Corey ain't no villain. Ask the people who know me who I am. I sure ain't no perfect motherfucker, but I ain't no villain like y'all make me out to be. So all you men who don't want to admit you sleep with men, because them the ones with the problems. The men who sleep with men that admit it, I got better respect for them than I have with men who don't want to admit it, because it goes back to that insecurity thing. That's what we're going to talk about today on the show. Insecurity is a motherfucker, man. People who got power, who are insecure, can destroy the world. There's studies on this. When you got people who are insecure in places of power, I'm bold enough to say this. The president of this nation married a bitch he bought. That's a form of insecurity. And he not only was the president once, he was the president twice. So you see how this country is off whack? I'm not knocking nobody, but I'm saying if you bought your wife, that's a form of insecurity.
Aren't we all insecure? In a way?
Of course we all got insecurities, but I'm talking about some people can be labeled as insecure because actions that they do that are insecure are basically how they move through the world.
Right.
Like this is what they do. People who lie about their position. I ain't trying to start no shit, but I was talking about the lady who calls herself a doctor, Miss Bryant. That's a form of insecurity when you lie about who you are. And check this out. From what I understand, she's got juice with the NAACP. Somebody said she's the president of the NAACP. I don't know how true that is, but I'm saying, like, if we got a lot of insecure people in power, then this world is going to be ran in a way where it's disruptful. Where's the wake up, look the world in the eye, handle what you got to handle, and keep it a buck? That's not what's going on no more. That's why everybody jammed up. Everybody jammed up. We got motherfuckers out here talking shit about Shannon Sharp because he is jammed up right now. But when he wasn't jammed up, it was all good.
Oh, everybody wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Wanted to be on his show, wanted a piece of it.
And what is he jammed up for?
His sex life getting out there.
That's how they jam everybody up. So.
That's what I'm saying. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Me and Shannon Sharp ain't always saw eye to eye on shit, but I'm not stupid. I mean, I know he got some issues because I think he like to choke bitches. That's some shit niggas do. It ain't just him. I know a lot of niggas who like to choke bitches while they fucking them.
And then just dealing with young.
You know him too, don't you?
Young girl. Who?
People who like to choke.
Oh, I thought you meant Shannon. I was like, I never met.
How could you?
No, you won't, Shannon. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I did not. I just got
Oh my God,
Oh
D,
my
you
God, I can't
fantasize about Shannon.
Who said that? I
You
just
said it on the show.
I did not say it. Oh my God, dude.
It's just Shannon
Wait,
don't want you.
now, you're going
Shannon
really
want
far.
a young
Wait,
girl.
no, you're going real far now, homie. Don't
Am
be-
I lying on D? Do you want
Yes,
us to
you
pull up
are.
receipts?
You always-
You're
yes,
like,
please.
oh, Shannon, ooh,
I said
ooh.
Why-
But Shannon
he
don't
putting
want
that on
you.
him. He putting that on him because I don't want you. So you're putting that on it like that. All I said was the man's good looking. Ooh, he's handsome.
Shannon
He's
look like-
good
you know
looking.
who Howlin'
And then
Wolf
this
is?
one, you're gonna add
Wait,
to it.
okay,
What
go-
is that?
okay, D.
Don't try to take out your little
Who he
whatever
look
shit
like?
you going through.
The blues
Out on me.
singer Howlin' Wolf. You know who that is?
Howlin' Wolf, no.
Then all of a sudden
Shannon,
catch
look,
it
if you
straight,
seen
just
a
out of
picture
nowhere. Like,
Howlin'
what the
Wolf, he
hell?
look just
No,
like
D,
Shannon.
I didn't bring it up to throw you under the bus. I'm
Yes, you
telling
did,
you,
'cause
you
you did.
always lust after Shannon Sharp.
No, I'm
we
just giving
even
a
said,
compliment.
Shannon, come on the show, smash D.
I'm just giving a compliment. I can't say that. Oh my
You
God.
doing 5150 OnlyFans. You smash B. Yeah, that'd be cool.
D, you gotta have your
Oh my God, Kraig.
you gotta have an AI young girl
Oh,
body or something like
God.
that.
Yeah. Hey man, I had a rough week. I almost died a couple days ago.
You
man.
told me that.
Nigga,
Wait,
I'm
well,
real
that was
serious.
for real?
That's for
I'm
real.
sorry, but you know what? Because somebody, I didn't
Yeah.
see it. Somebody called me, and I said, girl, he joking. Like, I really thought, because he be
almost
kidding
died,
so
yeah.
much. I swear to goodness, a
almost
couple of people,
outta
I
here,
said,
yeah.
I think he's joking, you guys. Because I didn't
That
see
shit
it,
was
but somebody
scary.
was calling me saying,
Yeah.
Kraig. I said, is he playing or is he
No,
serious?
hell no. I was
Oh my
dead
God,
serious.
I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
really, what happened?
I was going to pick up my son. I was on the freeway in the lane
You were by
next
yourself.
to the carpool lane, and I'm just driving, and I hear I get hit from like my back passenger door. I guess the dude must have fell asleep or been drunk or something.
Came to your, what?
So my car started turning towards the left, towards the carpool, and then he was going so fast, it hit the front of my car and spun me out. And I didn't flip, but I did like a couple spins on the freeway and ended up on the side of the freeway. Like that shit was.
I am sorry to hear. I
was
swear to
almost
God, I
out
thought-
this bitch, man.
Well, here's the thing about what happened to you, Kraig. Nobody really knows the intensity of that moment, right?
Oh, that's
Because you really could have been fucked up, right?
man, bro. That's
See, I know what you talk about. I know what you talk about. You could have been fucked up.
man.
I'm glad you walked out that motherfucker unscathed, brother. I ain't want nothing to happen to you, man.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
You could have had your son wasn't in the car, was he?
I
No,
was
he was
on my way to pick him up. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that shit was, man.
I've had stuff like that happen with my kid in the car. I've had many of really close end of life moments.
Yeah.
Really close.
Yeah, that
It
shit.
only take a moment. Kraig, when you said that, I heard you, man. I'm telling you, man, I'm glad to look you in the eye right now and say,
I'm glad to be here, man. Yeah.
I'm glad you all right.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm glad to
thank
be here,
God.
man. That shit changed me for real, because I just thought about my son. Like, damn, we just really, I could have been, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
just had to, I could have,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I'm glad you still here for your son, but your son would have been all right. There's a lot of niggas like me out here that would have been
Wow,
there.
here we go. Here it is. There it
Take
is.
care of shit.
There he goes.
Look, Kraig, come here, shouty. Hey, just shut the fuck up, bitch. I know this.
Oh, wow.
What up, boy? How you? You fool? Yeah, you fool.
Man.
Hey, boy. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All y'all niggas who unfortunately pass, or me, if I pass, I hope a real nigga is fucking his mama.
Man.
I hope a real man is fucking his mama. That's what you gotta hope for, Kraig.
What?
Not no cake ass nigga
Right.
to be around your son. How are you, son? What would you like to eat tonight? They fuck kids up. If you not here, you supposed to hope a real nigga. Hey, get your ass up there. I'll beat your ass again, boy.
Hell yeah.
Cook me something to eat.
Or you hope
goddamn.
that she doesn't bring any guys around and just deals with dads and grandpas.
No.
and
You
folks
don't
like-
want your
Yeah,
you don't want
please,
no
you don't
woman
need
to raise your son.
I didn't say
you
woman.
want a real ass
Here we go again.
nigga
Here we
who
go
wear
again.
pink hats and beige suits
No.
over there raising your son like a G. We laughing at this because you think D is gonna poison your son.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
That'd
right.
be crazy.
If D
Yeah,
raising a son,
I didn't raise him, but I would never done him by myself, and I'm glad, thank God.
that's a cap. But what
No,
I'm
it's
saying
not.
is this.
You weren't even around for your kids.
All y'all niggas out there better hope a real nigga is
Yeah.
fucking the bitch that got your kid. Because probably you probably ain't gonna be around him.
Oh, that has a lot to do with raising your kid. That someone's knocking his mom. Okay.
Man.
What the
I'm
hell?
talking life in the United States of America. Chances are you're not finna be the one who raises your child. You picked a bitch that don't fuck with you for real. So you're not there with your kids point blank. Because if the bitch fucked with you for real, she wouldn't be with you without the kids is growing up.
That's not true.
Listen to D if you want to.
Well, and not for everybody. You're saying like that's verbatim. You're saying it's bond. Like whatever you're saying is word.
I'm saying if a bro is raising your son is gonna grow up broad like. You better hope that a real man come in your life, in the life of the broad that you got a baby with, you better hope a real man comes into life and has the influence to stand up in that house. I'm telling you, you better hope a real motherfucker, not a corrupt man. I'm talking about a real man who is gonna get looked at like the villain. He gonna get looked at like the villain because he a real man. If you're a real nigga, the world hates you. You got masculinity in you. If you a real man, this world is trained to call you bad. Look at Deion Sanders' son.
Man,
Didn't get picked when he should have got picked. Let me tell you why. Because it was a man in his life speaking up. Archie Manning can speak up for his kids. Oh, he got drafted by San Diego. We don't want him playing there. He's not going to play. Everything cool.
I ain't gonna say my reason because I don't want to.
I don't want Kraig. Now you know I ain't got nothing but respect for you.
Yeah.
You a man.
Yeah.
I got respect for you. You a man. You a titan. Goddammit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, regardless if we titans or not, you better hope a real nigga, a real man. Let me fuck Negro. I don't have to use that word. You better hope a real man
Colored.
is in your son's life. Because you probably not gonna be, because you had a baby by a broad you like instead of a broad that held you down.
Well, and here's the thing. I agree with Corey, but what I was saying was about having a man in the home.
Right.
I don't agree with that. I don't like when people say, oh, I need a guy in the house to be with because I'm not happy type shit. No, well, what about your kid? You ain't got to bring no other man in the house and
What about a stud?
And divvy up time.
Darlene, what are you talking
What
about?
about a vegan man,
You
a
don't have
stud?
to have a so-called blended, when people say this blended family, them shits never work.
Darlene, what are you talking about?
Well, that's what I'm talking
If your
about.
son grow up without a man
I'm not saying without a man.
in the house,
doesn't
with
have to
him.
live there. Right. Doesn't have to live in there with him. I'm saying I'd rather have that with grandparents, uncles, coaches, all that, and his real dad in his life. Not living in the house, giving other orders, sharing mom's time with him when he's supposed to be divvying up. Now it's bad that there's two homes. Now the kid has to go to the dad's, kid has to go to mom's. I don't like that. It's like, no, you barely have enough time with each. I don't like that when they part as it is. I'd rather have it with
Divorce
just...
should be illegal. A man should
It's
just
bad.
be able to hire another bitch.
It rarely works for the kids. It
You know what I
rarely
mean?
does.
if your child grew up with a mama and no daddy, your child out here fucked up in most situations.
For sure.
Your child out here bad. The girls and the boys, if they grew up with the mama's law,
I agree.
they out here bad.
Yep.
Mama's
and
law
thank God
is
my
crazy.
son had his dad in his
Mama's
life.
laws.
What you say, Kraig?
Mama's law is crazy.
Mama's what?
They said the
Laws.
mama's law. Women ain't got no law.
Wait,
Women are
turn around.
lawless.
Can't see the thing.
Will you tell them, Kraig?
You can't see
Women are
the word.
Like-
Listen, let me tell y'all something.
Like that. Here, so you don't.
Your mama love you, but your mama don't give a fuck about wrong and right. Your mama is gonna raise you off how she feel.
A vegan.
But if you are around a real man coming up, if you come up under a real man, there's certain things that you are not going to be able to do as you are developing, and you're going to learn something that will help you be a better person throughout the rest of your life. Because your developmental years, you don't need no bitch asking you what you want to eat tonight.
No.
That is the dumbest shit a woman can say to her child. What you want to eat tonight? I watch bitches say that, I just leave their house.
I would too.
Because I'm going to go to war with this little motherfucker when he about 16 and he think he can talk crazy to me. I'm going to punch his chest in. Because you ask this nigga what he want to eat. He going to eat what I give him. Just like in the room, you going to eat what I put in your mouth.
Now here we go.
And if this ain't the way the house going, we got to get away from each other now.
Yes.
You do what I say. It's your job as a woman to find a real man and buckle in. Even if you do it just for while the kids are being raised. If you lead a man after the children are grown, okay, then you could be selfish. You could be out here like Michelle Obama and them talking on the podcast, making a goddamn fool out themselves. You go do that. I did this. I didn't have nothing to wear, so I didn't want to go to Jimmy Carter's funeral. And Barack needs to learn. Shut the fuck up. Who the fuck is this? Is she talking? The worst thing she could have did was got a podcast. We see everything we thought. It was confirmed. Barack Obama ain't walking around that house like this. Hey, shut the fuck up. I'm the president, bitch. I ain't going to jail. You going to get your ass whooped. That's how you talk in the house with a woman the first couple of years until you set them straight. When they realize, don't play with that nigga. He is not bullshitting. The kids see too. Don't play with daddy. If the kids are being raised right, if the mama ever say something back to the daddy, they be like, mama, no. But y'all want to listen to a woman tell you about how children are supposed to be raised, but you don't want to look at what's happening out here in the streets with the children that was raised by women without a daddy. Look at what's happening. The influence of the human haters being the people who are in control of what's happening in America, is in your house full blast. Yeah. The human haters run your house, dog. Your wife is ruling you under threat of calling the human haters. She'll call the police on your ass if the shit ain't going right. If your woman called the police on you, that is the ultimate act of defiance. She called the others on you. How y'all gonna make it if she got the others in here regulating your house? Yeah, the kids watch when the police come there. They be like, ooh, so mama can call the police on daddy. He better not say nothing to me. I'm gonna call the police on him too.
Yeah, and then they get used to it and they think that's the way of life.
My mom called the police one time. My dad was in that motherfucking living room fighting like a motherfucker.
You almost got to go to jail.
With the police, they came.
Oh.
Mom's threw Kool-Aid
That was
on
back
the
in the
shirt
day, though.
and called the police on him. I think I was like 10.
So you saw all that?
Yeah, she threw Kool-Aid
And
on
Kraig
the shirt.
love his mama. He ain't finna lie on her.
Called the police showed up. Smitty answered the door like, how can I help you? And his first thing is, I'm a motherfucker, I'm a veteran, okay? So I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I served in Vietnam, so everything's cool in here. So he went to shut the door, and the police put their foot in the door.
They on some bullshit.
So Pop said, look, I'm going to ask you one time, okay? I'm going to ask you one time, because this is my shit. Get your fucking foot out the door. He went to shut it again, and the dude still had his foot. Pops opened the door and fired on him.
Whoa.
And they all rushed in. He was fighting the police in front of me and my niece. I'll never forget that. Yeah.
Trauma.
You better pray. I'm going to tell you once again, you better pray. If you picked a woman that ain't down with you, you better pray that later in life, she get up under a real one who will go down protecting principles and his family in that order. In that order.
A man that's going to protect principles and his family?
In that order.
Right.
I mean, I think it's natural to protect your family. If you a man, it's natural. You're going to naturally protect the young and the woman that's with you. But are your principles going to be compromised for that pussy?
Most niggas going to compromise their principles for pussy.
Let me tell you who going to do that? Niggas who weren't brought up by a man.
Right.
Niggas who weren't brought up by a man who done seen a woman get put in her place. Not out of pure evilness or nothing like that, but that woman is not sane. You have to make it where she's sane enough not to fuck up with you.
That's real shit.
You have to make it where, okay, you play crazy all you want. Don't play crazy with me up in here. These kids are watching everything that happens.
It's real.
And I have to regulate. Because I'm the one finna go down if something happens.
But ladies too, though, you got to realize, especially if you got a boy that, you know, that becomes a man and establishes principles, if you're not keeping it real with your children, they're going to reach an age where they realize you're full of shit.
Look at somebody say Corey wasn't brought up by a man. That's right. And I had to learn life trial by error. I was brought up by a loving mother. Loving mother. My mother loved her kids to a fault.
But you have older brother too, right?
All of them. My mama loved all us. Even the bitch that ain't shit.
Yeah.
I got a sister that ain't about shit. Ain't about shit. I watch my mama still love her. I'm like, this bitch, do you see what this bitch did to you? That's your sister, Corey. And I'll be like, God, a mother's love is a trip.
Yeah.
It's the most beautiful thing in the world, but it can also be the worst thing in the world.
To their detriment, yeah.
You know what's double bad luck is if your pops wasn't there and your oldest brother's gay. Because if your oldest brother's
gosh
gay,
darn it, I can't, Kraig.
that means it's a good chance that the little brother's going to be gay. Because normally the gay older brother fucks the little brother, so you got lucky, man.
I thought we were going to go one good show without bringing up a bunch of, okay, well.
I know a nigga that's the youngest of 9 gay brothers, man. The oldest brother.
He the youngest of 9 gay brothers?
The oldest brother is the savage.
You ever seen a baboon's ass? Had poke out. That boy had the baboon ass around the house, boy. If you got a whole bunch of brothers and you the youngest.
And they all gay.
Shit has been explored.
Straight out.
Y'all should put Exploria on y'all front door. Don't nobody want to tell the truth. Everybody who tell the truth is looked at as the villain. Like, this is what I'm saying right now. I'm a bad guy to a lot of people, and I understand this is called the Lord's work. They had Jesus hung up on the cross for telling them people what they needed to hear. All of the messengers get destroyed by the people who don't want the message out there. Your male influence in your life is the most important thing to your stability in this world. The males that influence you. There's one girl who used to braid my hair when I had braids. She was telling me about in her village in Africa, the uncle raises the boys.
You have braids?
Yeah, I used to have braids.
For real?
Yeah, I got tired of looking like your shit look up there. No, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Your shit coming along, Kraig. Don't give up on it.
Wow.
What I'm trying to tell you, the African girl said the uncle raises the boys. I'm like, what do you mean the uncle raises the boys? And then she said, the uncle never leaves their life. The man sometimes goes on and gets another family and moves on. But your uncle in that village is always there for you.
The
wife
mom's
or the
brother or the dad's brother?
I'm not sure, but she said the uncle. The uncle is the one who picks you up to take you to get your hair cut and everything. Your uncle is stability in your life. Mm-hmm. Your uncle, he always gonna be there. The man might be like, fuck you and that ugly ass boy you gave me.
Would you think, so would it be fair to say that here in the United States, it's majority grandparents that do that stepping in for the roles? I think it's more grandparents here in the US.
This is a bitch-raised society. Men act like bitches. Men don't even know how to have conflict resolution, which I think once we reach a certain age, it's a very important lesson in life that we need to know. Conflict resolution.
You know
we don't have nothing like that. We just grow up.
Because it's a strategy.
And they tell you to work. Go to school so many hours of your life, and then once you get out of school, get a job. Yeah. And then you work until you really can't do shit no more, and then you die. That's life in America, ideally.
Yeah, conflict. I took a class in college called Conflict Resolution Strategies. It's actually like it's more than just a reaction. We do a lot of reactionary shit. Shit happens, and we trying to put the pieces together. But, you know, it's a strategy where you got to sit down and implement a play. So most people ain't gonna have it. You know about the story of Shem in the Bible?
Give it to me, brother.
So there's a lady named Dinah. I think
that sounds like a bad luck bitch.
Yeah.
I know almost all the bitches in the Bible was some fucking awful people. Yeah. And anybody who don't know nothing about the Bible, try to read it one time. Almost all the bitches in the Bible was on bullshit.
Real shit. This one she wasn't on bullshit.
And what this hoe do?
But this goes back into what you said about if you don't have a man around, because she had brothers. Mm-hmm. So what happened was she went into the city. I think the city's name is Shem. If I'm incorrect, somebody put the right city in there. She went into the city to get some shit. When she went into the city, she was raped. And
ain't had no business out there without your man. Go ahead.
She was raped. And so the dude that raped her liked her vagina so much that he convinced her father to go to her family and ask for her hand in marriage.
That motherfucker took some pussy and got sprung.
Right. So
that ain't no good nigga right there.
And basically in retaliation, her brothers and her uncle killed the dude.
As they should.
But you know, before he asked for the girl's hand in marriage, he went to everybody in the city because they knew that a bad thing was done, and asked everybody in the city for permission, and everybody in the city was on the rapist. They was on his side. So it took her brothers, her family, the males in her family to be like, I don't give a fuck what them niggas in the city say. This is my sister. We about to go ride. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that's so that goes back to what you said about having a male figure. If you don't have a male figure and somebody to stick up for you, you know what I mean? Shit like
all
that.
of the children who grew up without that solid man in their life, they missing some very valuable things during the developmental years. You're almost out there naked in the world without a real man guiding you when you are especially 2 through 10, maybe even 11. That shit, that molds you. Ages 2 through 10, you're molded into what you're going to be.
Mm-hmm. They say that's when 3 and 7 is the most important developmental ages. Pretty much, you are the person you're going to be by 7 years old.
I would imagine that sounds exactly right. So what I'm saying is this, y'all. We out here in this world, and it's a whole bunch of people trying to say what somebody is and what somebody ain't. Most of us are damaged, but the people who find a way to make the best of themselves, coming from where we all come from, these are the ones that should really be admired. I mean, do you really? I'm not talking about like spoiled kids that grew up not hungry. Ain't that crazy? If you grow up with a full plate, you off balance too.
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
You off balance too. Mm-hmm. Children that grow up with a full plate, the job as a real man from the age of 13 through 18 is probably the hardest part of your job. Because you have to teach these children who can realize now you've had a full plate, but the world makes a fool out of you spoiled kids who think the world is your oyster. You got a lot of work to do with children that grew up that weren't never hungry when they're about 13 through 18. Because that's when they start to realize how cold the world is. But they can hide behind money.
Well, that goes back to what you were saying earlier when you mentioned the president's name, right? Brought him up, because that whole that's generation. He never had to struggle for that.
It's obvious that he didn't have to struggle for
any of that.
And on top of that, the president is a mobster. What the fuck are you talking about? This motherfucker is a mobster. That shit that happened at the Capitol is some shit that is in American history that has been played down. These motherfucking, what do they call themselves? The who boys?
The Proud
Boy. Yeah. Dog, that's a motherfucking mob that ain't playing with your ass. Do you know what a mobster is? A mobster is a motherfucker who got soldiers. Last week, they didn't realize it when she said I said something about that brother, Fat Joe. You didn't realize that you brought Fat Joe name up like I said something about his son, and I didn't say nothing about his son like that. But I'm like, do they know this motherfucker Fat Joe got a field mob?
Oh, yeah.
Fat Joe the king of the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, you don't think I know.
So how you gonna throw me under the bus I was like, what the fuck is she talking about?
I just said I didn't remember verbatim, but I
I'm
remember.
I'm so
Here
real
we
with
go.
myself.
Fat Joe.
I
Here we
ain't
go
stupid enough to talk crazy about Fat Joe. Fat Joe got a field mob, D. And I'm thinking like, how D don't know that?
I just said I do know that, but you asked me a question, and I said I don't remember verbatim what you said, but I remember it had something to do with that. When I was like, oh no.
But that's
why do we have
that's
to
the
show
perfect
up a
point I'm trying to make. You don't remember what somebody said, but you say they said something.
Right. And I
That
said,
is what happened when people grow up under the influence of their mom.
I didn't grow up under
Just a
the influence of my mother.
motherfucker talking.
I didn't grow up under the influence of my mother. That's what I'm
No,
talking
you
about.
did grow up under the influence of your mother, D.
No, I
That's
did
not true.
No, I did not. I was never around there. I had a horrible mom, but I wasn't around her. I had my dad.
Darlene,
dad raised me.
your dad raised you too. He left first,
Majority of the time. Yes, but I was with him.
and
almost
then
all
you
the time,
left when you got old enough to get away.
which was very young. Yes.
How
It was
old, D?
15.
Right. You spent 15 years with a
I did
tyrant,
not.
according to you.
No, my grandmother raised me till 3 or 4. Obviously, you didn't read the book, but it's
No,
okay.
no. That ain't real. What
Yes,
you saying?
it is.
You was under the influence of your mother. You said you tried to burn the bed she was
Right,
in.
but she was no influence,
Oh,
so
that's-
that ain't
That
influence.
means you was
Yes,
over
I
her
did.
house.
Got a tempt on your record? Oh.
Yes, I did.
Ooh,
No,
that's an
no,
attempt.
because she was too scared of me at that point. She didn't.
I bet you want to, Corey. You one of the most brave motherfuckers I know, right?
Well, thank you, I guess. I don't want no drama.
No, I'm just saying, as far as speaking your mind, like I feel like if you had to give the speech to change the world, and you knew it was a possibility you would get assassinated, I feel like you one of them niggas that would step out there and still get a speech.
I mean, I want to live as long as my body allows me to live.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm committed to doing the Lord's work.
Yeah.
And the Lord's work come with the meek not feeling you. I get it when people don't like me. I don't walk around. I'm not mad at nobody that don't like me. But I will say this on the mountaintop. Most of the people that don't want to hear what I got to say is the people who really need to listen to what I got to say.
Yeah.
Most of them motherfuckers, he shut the fuck up. Save yourself. Look at the position you're in.
I know I got a question that you won't answer.
That you won't answer, you
I
said?
know I got a question you won't answer because we are.
I'll answer any question. Want me to tell you what? I ain't never been intimate with a nigga. I
Right,
ain't
right.
embarrassed about shit else.
Yeah. No, I'm saying because this is every man. See, a man's mind, our mind.
My
It's
dick don't work
different.
like it used to.
Right.
What else?
When the last time you thought about killing somebody?
All the motherfucking time. All the motherfucking time.
That's some real shit.
Cause we
Oh
you know,
my
the
God.
older you get, the less fear you have
Right.
to get rid of a motherfucker up off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So there are people who try me.
Yeah, but
That's why I be by myself.
Yeah.
I really be like, God, I'ma run from it.
Yeah.
I don't want
ooh, excuse me.
to snap. I buy things
Right.
and I be wanting to motherfucking snap, crackle, pop, if you dig what I'm saying.
No, for sure.
Just to show a motherfucker. I ain't bullshitting, but I try to fit in as a citizen because I got work to do.
Yeah.
I'm a citizen in training. I want to be able to save some. And I think I save a lot, to be quite honest. It's just I don't get credit for that. I get credit for being somebody who started mess and stuff like that. But I
Somebody
don't,
say it's in the blood. He from Chicago. No, love and respect to Chicago. I think any man that's out here trying to do anything that's righteous in a way, that crosses his mind because people always play you close. They always try to test the waters to see if they can frazzle whatever work you're trying to do, you know? So
they train to play you
Sure.
close.
yeah.
Right.
We ain't got nobody. I'm telling you, man, the rite of passage that's not in our community is destroying us. When the men get a certain age, they are supposed to be taken out of the village and taught how to earn their spot in the village. If we ain't got that, what we got? We just got a whole bunch of motherfuckers out here bullshitting. Why they bullshitting? Because they don't know what else to do. They watched their mama growing up. Their mama bullshitted. Let me know, because what's her name coming over here tonight? Charles coming over tomorrow. Yeah. But Bill over here tonight.
Ugh.
Don't nobody want to admit that they saw their mama with multiple niggas.
Man.
Don't nobody want to admit it. Because you love your mama. You will kill a motherfucker over your mama.
Well, I've never loved mine, so I don't know. I've never loved mine.
D, we can tell you don't love your mama. But what I'm saying is...
All she did was give birth to me. That was it. All she did was give birth to a baby. That was it.
I'm about to ask some absurd shit.
What? Say that again?
So yeah, we all kill for your mama, but would you bite a nigga to death for your mama? If you done had no gun, no hands...
That's what animals do.
Yeah,
we animals.
Yeah, if you want to try and protect
You can
somebody.
pull it off?
Hey, let me tell you something. I know some areas, if you bite a motherfucker, you can render him helpless.
So you'll bite a nigga jugular out his neck for your mama?
If I can get to the juggler, if you got a grip on this, that nigga got to let go and pray. Where else is a vital part that if you had to bite, would you bite it?
It'll make you backdoor you if you bite that part.
What if you get in a fight with a dude
At the neck?
and he on top of you and you can render him helpless if you bite his nuts? Will you bite them nuts to get him up off you?
I'd rather get knocked out by a nigga than bite his nuts.
Yeah, but you guys
I'd rather lose a fight than bite a man's nuts.
I'll rip them nuts off his sack.
You're talking again.
If we in war and we fighting and I can get to them nuts with my teeth, I won the fight. Because that motherfucker is finna roll over and die probably when I do this.
That's what I'm saying.
You remember Bird, rest in peace?
Who is Bird?
Bird, he used to be at the Improv.
Yeah, I know Bird.
I seen that nigga do one of the coldest moves in a fight he was losing, and he won the fight because of this. We was at the Comedy Store. He was on that hill. You know that hill at the Comedy Store? He got into a fight with this big old buff nigga. The big buff nigga slammed him and was on top of him. Bird is on his back. He grabbed the nigga's chest, like his shirt, brought him in closer, reached around his head. It looked like he was about to get him in a headlock, but he didn't. He fish hooked his cheek
and then
he ripped that nigga cheek off his face.
You can fuck somebody up if you grab this.
Oh my God.
The ear come right off. You know that, right?
He was getting his ass whooped up until that point. The dude he was screaming, oh, big swole ass. Oh, man, it's cold.
Yeah, because this shit got to be rewired and healed in a way where he's still going to be like this.
Rest in peace, Bird.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, stroke face for real.
Oh, no.
He can't eat no pussy for about 6 months.
It's going to be a sloppy mess.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen.
That motherfucker got to lick pussy real soft. He can't do nothing but that.
Nigga can't whistle no more.
Oh, man.
That nigga whistling days is over with.
Right,
man.
that nigga ain't eating no more Cheetos.
No, but when you're trying to protect somebody else, a loved one, or even yourself, you can't really say what you think you wouldn't do. You're gonna do whatever
No
it
more
takes to survive.
jawbreakers either.
Somebody say y'all ain't gangster. You right, I ain't gangster. I tell the world I ain't gangster.
But neither was Jeffrey Dahmer, and he used to eat niggas.
Right.
What that mean?
Let me tell y'all something about that scary motherfucker.
Yeah,
That scary motherfucker, dog, not only will he pull it, he'll get away with it because he was scared, and he told you he was scared. Because that's really what you're supposed to do whenever you get ready to get in. Hey, man, I'm scared, man. I don't want no problems. You just gave somebody
Yeah. And you got to worry about somebody that says they're
somebody-
scared.
right.
That means they're going to protect them. You don't know what they're going to do.
Hey, dog. Scary motherfuckers, dog. Especially as you, like I say, when you older and you've been in this world a long time, man, the fears that you had as a young man go away, dog.
Yeah,
You ain't scared of nothing no more once you get... If you've been out here long enough, you done seen enough death where ain't nothing moving you no more.
Yeah,
when you done seen your people in a box
man,
on occasions...
Several, yeah.
What the fuck is you scared of?
Yeah. Or taking
You
care-
already know.
Yeah.
I got a date coming too for that box.
Or if you took care of one of your parents up until that very second.
Yeah,
where you had to take care, bathe them, change
Or if you
them,
burned
do
them in
all
the
that.
bed. You ain't scared of shit.
That's right. I was protecting myself. Rosie wasn't shit. She's in hell right now. So
Darlene got a hell of a story. That's why I got so much patience with Darlene. Y'all sleep on what Darlene been through out here.
Well, don't worry, I won't hurt you, Corey. Don't worry, I won't hurt you.
Look at that picture up there, D.
I won't hurt you,
there
Corey.
There you go, D.
No, I wasn't smiling like that, and I was older.
That's Shannon Sharp bitch right there.
Thank God the house didn't burn. Oh my God.
That's Shannon Broad right there.
I mean, speaking of Shannon Sharp, since we brought it up, I'm just saying, I am not happy this brother is going through what he's going through. But I hope the brother realized that he has a disorder. But what is his disorder? What do you think is wrong with Shannon Sharp, Kraig?
You want me to say it for real?
I think
please
his
don't
disorder
hold
is
back.
Sprungness.
What do you think is wrong with the brother?
I think Shannon Sharp is immature.
Oh, good. There you go.
I think he's immature. I think athletes, specifically athletes who were as good as him and have been successful as long as him, have a delusion about life where they think life should reflect anything that doesn't fuck with their ego. So like they, some motherfuckers only accept truth to a certain level because it's too uncomfortable. Certain people want you to be in a certain pocket. He's just used to everybody catering to him. Like, even the fact that we can't crack jokes on him unless he views us. Like, if we was NFL cats cracking jokes on Shannon, it wouldn't be no problem. We wouldn't be hating. But since socially we would be viewed as beneath him economically, we can't even crack jokes and do what we do for a career without, people on that level getting sensitive or thinking we haters. So I just think he's shielded by his success, and it makes him weak, in my opinion.
Hey,
Yeah.
you could set him up whenever y'all ready. He could just come in or whatever. It's all good. We just got to scoot over a little bit. Then you got to get closer to me.
Oh man, not really.
What do you think is wrong with your boyfriend crush?
That ain't no boyfriend. Goodness sake.
Your crush. He's a crush
That's
of yours.
too bad.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about.
I'm not embarrassed. I'm furthest from
you
embarrassed.
want sand in the thumb through?
I could help fix that. I could fix his speech impediment. No, I just think he's a good looking man for his age and everything. His shape and everything.
What up, dog?
He's a handsome fella. But I think he's just, I think he's too gullible and too trusting with that young girl. I'm like, what was he thinking?
Craig, scoot over a little bit.
He allowed too much to happen.
Y'all have set the cameras up where they work, right?
Too trusting.
We got the brother. I want him to answer this question too. We got somebody that was gonna be here last week, but he came this week, and we always glad to have him.
Oh, excuse me.
He was in a pop lock competition, won first place.
Come on, sit down here, y'all. Welcome, brother RizzaIslam, to the show. Brother Rizza, you all right? Always got that smooth ass hair, boy. God damn, I'm gonna get some Murrays. I'm finna give me some Murrays and lay my shit down, man. God damn it.
Yes, sir. Good to see everybody.
You too.
Rizza, see if you could jump in on this question, bro.
Yes, sir.
What do you think the brother Shannon Sharp's problem is? What do you think his problem is? Why is he jammed up right now, in your opinion, brother? I know that hit you. Do you need a minute? You want me to go first, or you want to go?
You can go ahead.
Okay, good. I don't want to put it, because I always try to make sure brother RizzaIslam stays neutral. So that's why I'm going to speak my piece, and then I'm sure it'll give him time to gather his thoughts. You won't be neutral?
Oh,
Okay. Well, listen.
I don't trust the white woman. Go ahead.
No, do you want to go into that first?
I don't
You
trust the white woman.
you don't trust the who?
The white woman.
Okay, why don't you trust her?
Because she is. Okay. I'll
What
say
about
this.
albinos?
Here we go, Craig. You know what, Craig?
The certified Caucasian white woman, I don't trust. And that is because throughout history, her position has been to cause a circumstance and deny that it has ever happened. Deny that she was the cause of it, pretend that she's the victim. This is how this goes. Take down a big black man and pretend, hey, I had nothing to do with it. Or
She
he
taught
did
the
this to me.
sisters that, though, right?
Yes.
Because they talk about this a white woman.
There are a number of
I'm
women-
talking about all the women I know act like they don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh, yeah, they
And they was the orchestrator
Margaret
of the
Sanger?
bullshit.
I was going, brother.
Yeah,
they
Margaret
said the
Sanger.
mic is off, I think.
It's on now?
Okay, good.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, Rizza. Let me let you land. My bad.
So the basic thing is we have to stop pretending that in 2025 that the feminist movement is equal for all women. All right, number one. So when it comes to this circumstance, Shannon Sharp is being taken down because he's messing with a young girl, number one, beyond his young age limit. Number two, it is a white woman, so they always have that card. Their cousin is normally a police officer. Their uncle is normally a judge. Their grandfather is some high-ranking official. They can always pull that card and take you down no matter how high you go. So that's the first thing you need to understand is if you're going to go into that system, just be mindful no matter what she says, no matter how comfortable she makes you think she is with you. Keep your receipts and record if that's the lifestyle you want to live. If that's where you're going, then you need to protect yourself. The reality is you should not go in that direction. Now, on the other end, there are a lot of black women who do the same thing nowadays that a lot of white women do. So this is the reason why I said the feminism circumstance is not equal. But there are a lot of them who do these things because they have been removed from their name, language, culture, religion, God. They don't know who the hell they are. And so they're taking on the identity of who they think is the winner. The white woman has been looked at as the winner. So they take on that mentality, those actions, those behaviors. Right now, it is a competition to see how many people can get with a man, sue the man, lie on the man, and get a paycheck. That's a new job description for a lot of women nowadays.
Man, will you please say that one more time so they don't miss that?
A lot of people don't want to work, so a lot of women now have literally looked at how can I get with a man with a lot of money, make it seem as though everything that he's saying is cool, I love him, I'm comfortable with him, and then just lie on him, say he raped me, sue him, and get a lot of money. Quick come up. Or get a baby, because that's the old school tactic. Get a baby that's 18 years of free rent, free everything. Boom. This is very sick. Now, I don't like having to say this, but this is the truth. Brittany Renner said that. She outlined it very, very clearly. She said, well, if y'all want to just have 18 years of just free everything, get with one of these dumb athletes and get pregnant by them. This is what she said. She said it out loud. It is a business now. The problem is, if you a big black man who became successful like our brother, be careful, because a lot of them are placed around you and you think that you are above the system. You will always be checked by them. That was a play from the beginning. What the hell is wrong with you being with a sister that is, or a white woman in particularly, between the age of 19 and 25? And you're up in your 50s. No, I mean, like, realistically, what are you doing?
Well, I think the reason that he has true conversations with a woman who is a child to him, the reason you have a true conversation, besides being lame, and that ain't no diss, that's a real word, besides being lame, not knowing, is because you are in self-conflict at a very high level. Why in the world would you have a conversation with a fucking kid you fucking? I mean, she's grown, but I'm saying, what are you talking to her about? What are you talking to a girl who's 20 and Caucasian about, and you're an elderly black man? He really thought them muscles made him something special. You a old sucker, dude. Every bitch I fuck that's under 30, every time they begin conversation with me, I'm like, wait. I just passed my cover out here. Now shut the fuck up and let me go through this chain without conversation. I don't have conversation for a younger woman. If I got you about 20 years, you here for a purpose. And that purpose is not to conversate with me. How much extra to be quiet and get naked so I can go when I'm through?
But they got firmer vaginas.
This is a fact.
So, I mean, I understand why he's doing it, but it's
a young,
I don't
wet.
think it's that.
Know the rules of the game you're playing.
What is the rules of the game
Know the rules of the game you are playing.
Help us,
If you
brother.
know the system that you are dealing with, this is 2025. Everything's recorded, number one. Number two, lawsuits being tossed out here like candy. Be mindful. Number three, protect yourself. If you live in this janky type of lifestyle, frivolous, where you have no discipline, you want to have sex with everybody, promiscuous, okay, you have something called NDAs, non-disclosure agreements. That's what people do. Protect yourself. If you want to be this stupid, and I'm saying it just like this because I don't get it, brother.
I ain't trying to cut you off, Rizza, but do you have to, I hope you come up with the words as I say this to the people.
Yes.
You cannot be embarrassed to broker sex.
Right.
And it sounds
You
like
simply can't think that you smooth as hell because you swole with a cat suit on talking to Cat Williams.
You're a mark.
But wasn't he already? He was already.
You had on a
Like a
cat
target.
suit
Well, yeah.
while you was
Hood
talking to
and
Cat.
specific. You're a target.
But he was already paying. He was already paying.
But can I
her.
tell you something? Are we gonna miss this point? If I'm talking to Rizza and I got on my sweatsuit that is fitting like a cat suit, I'm gonna be like, hey, brother Rizza, let me change before I holler at you. Now, I'm saying, is it me who thinks like that and I'm weird, or is that appropriate? I shouldn't be talking to you in tights, Rizza.
Not at all.
Look at this picture. I should not be looking at you like, hey, man, so what's up?
He got a nipple ring too, man.
He flirting with that man. Everybody he have on them suits with, he flirting with them.
When you get to a certain level, you have comfort in the homosexual atmosphere.
Explain that, please.
There's a comfort that this is where there's a threshold that people cross, and really, for some of them, it's very slow how it becomes gradually. Normally, when they start getting into the millionaire or this, I believe it's the millionaire status around certain people, sports, movies and film, things of that nature, the black men start to become less masculine. You were saying this earlier. They start crossing their legs more. They start wearing more tight-fitted clothing. They talk softer. Their wrist starts to get a little looser. I've noticed this every single time.
Right?
To fit in, to make people not uncomfortable with their masculinity. People can feel the energy when you walk in the room.
Less threatened. Less
threatened. You have to be, because if I'm going to be a threat, that's less paychecks, less money, less success that I'm going to get. I'm going to go higher at a less trajectory. If I'm going to be accepted, I have to be broken in every way. How I dress, how I walk, how I talk, how I look. I'm laughing at every joke. I'm bucking my eyes. I'm cheesing, laughing at every single thing that's not funny, because I want to get that check. And it happens every single time. I watch it every time. And whether if you're an actor, whether if you're an athlete, you're trying to get that new contract, it doesn't matter what it is. And I watched it with not only Shannon, but many different people. And my only question is, thinking nowadays, it's 2025, we have ways of making our own money. We have ways of being independent, to become millionaires independently. We don't even need them. Right. So why do y'all keep doing this? And then you get mad when you get caught up with the same circumstance, same system, same everything, same outcome. Many of them think they can outsmart this system.
Well, everybody is not wise enough to move up. There are people who are going to stay at the level they're at or even lower. This is what we have to face. Everybody is not going to be elite. There are people out here that are going to shine my fucking shoe. You were born to do this. If you're 40, shining my shoe, 40 and up, don't ever try to be nothing more. If you shining shoes at 40 plus, you are a shoe shiner. And nobody wants to say this stuff. But I'm smart enough to realize that don't mean you're a bad person. It just means when you try to be like me, because there's a lot of people that don't like me because they try to be like me. They come around me. They do everything I do. And they won't say, I don't like you because it ain't working for me. They find another reason to not like me.
Of course.
But what I'm saying is, we have to realize everybody is not going to be elite. I hate that Shannon is he's so fucked up with who he is. He's actually having a conversation with a young woman that he's paying for sex as if she's his friend.
Let's just make it very clear, brother.
You know what you did to me? Yeah, she gonna keep doing shit to you. You an old, goofy nigga who think you the shit.
Yeah, he sounded like a little...
I'm gonna choke you. Big back man, choke white rubber.
Brother, when I saw that slave talk,
I know that.
When I saw them slave terminologies with that whole, I want you to put a big black baby in me, I said, that she got him.
Yeah, that kind of role playing like that. What kind of man?
No, I mean it was scary because I knew he didn't realize.
But what we ain't bold enough to talk about, Rizza, Kraig, Darlene, this is what we ain't bold enough to talk about. As a man, do you know what kind of discipline you have to have when you got boss money?
Come on, brother.
And not fuck who you want to fuck?
Come on, brother.
The discipline has to be through the roof, because if you got paper, you fuck the bitches you want to fuck. If you got paper, the world is your oyster. So what can we do, Brother Rizza, when we got money to walk amongst the have-nots, the attractive have-nots, because that's what she is, right? I'm gonna let you have it first, Kraig and D, because I know Rizza gonna be long-winded with it, because we need this information.
I ain't been in a long time, yo. I ain't been in a long time.
Like Shannon Sharp, like you see him right there. To me, he looks like me and him the same age, probably. I'm 55. If I'm fucking that girl right there, I know I ain't shit to her. But do she know she ain't shit to me? I'm gonna make that very clear. And we're not gonna play with each other. I buy pussy from you. Stop asking me if we going to the mall together. Here go the money, you go to the mall, get what the fuck you gonna get. I can't be seen with you. It's older bitches out there, I need to see me through. I can't be out there with you. But I'm saying, what do we do? What kind? Kraig, I know if you got $100 million in the bank, you gonna fuck bitches and get a hair transplant. I already know it. I already know it. Discipline. Why? You see how you got that one little braid pulled to the side? I know what that is, Kraig. You see it, D? Look at it. It's like the lining right there.
Here we go. Hey,
but what do you do when it's nothing? These girls will be like don't nobody be getting $25,000 a cheek. Motherfucking the average girl who stayed south of Wilshire.
But she already knew he was a mark. That's why she said that.
Right. They want a couple of dollars where they can make sure their utilities are on point. And I am one who takes advantage of the fact that I got that couple of dollars for you. Now I don't want no young girl like that as a friend I talk to. I would broker something like that if I was going after something like that, because I don't want to be manipulated with her voice, because I'll be like, look, little bitch, I ain't stupid. I know what it is. Yeah. Pull that monkey out. Let me do what I do. How much it costs to put tape on your mouth? That's what I tell her. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you, baby. I want your body. I want to wash up looking at you. I want you in the bathroom when I'm washing up. I want to be looking at you. And while I hang that rag up on, wherever I hang it up on.
There goes Shannon. That's Howlin' Wolf right there.
What, you stupid. Oh, boy, you stupid, dog. That's real?
Yeah, that's Howlin' Wolf. That's a blues.
Man, will y'all get this to Abe or not ill and tell him to put that picture up there? That's a blues singer?
Yeah, a legend. Howlin'
I think Shannon needs to see this, because I know he watching the show. Fuck that nigga Cord.
No,
I'll beat his ass.
I think the problem is status. Okay, status
Here,
is,
take it.
We only really acknowledge a couple different relationship statuses. Can you say status plural? Is it status? I don't think so.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Say statuses. It's for
single
my
and
audience.
got married, right?
Correct.
But back in the day, they had a classification called a concubine.
Correct.
Okay, a concubine is not a wife, but she's a woman that's a part of the man's life, and she's there for sexual purposes, and she can also bear children. The man's responsibility is to house her, clothe her, and make sure she's taken care of, but she doesn't have the status of a wife.
What's up, Miss Lips?
Yeah, the issue is we have concubines who are being assigned wife status. So shit is out of order, you know what I mean? So, like Solomon, he had 600, was it 600 concubines? 700?
Yeah, between
like that's
700.
a normal thing in some societies.
He was a boss.
To have a living bitch you can fuck on when you tired
With your
of
girl.
Yeah, so that's the problem.
I mean, I want to talk about that next, but I'm saying, like, D, did you keep your thought? I know
did.
it's been a while.
I
Go
did.
ahead, give it to us, D. We don't
No.
really like when you talk.
Go ahead, D.
What happened?
We don't like when you talk.
Oh, so you speaking for everybody? He said
No,
we.
that's
Okay. Anyway.
D, what I'm saying, we don't really want you to say.
my
No, I'm
God,
fucking with you.
precise,
Go
okay,
ahead.
precise, Jesus. The levels, the sound level of this man's voice. Anyway, what I was going
D, we really. No, I'm just fucking with
Jesus
you.
Christ.
I'm sorry.
What?
Go ahead,
I'm
D.
fucking with
No,
you, D.
I don't now see now I lost I don't remember the guy's name who said it, but there was another fella who was in the same business, right? A football player. And he's recently made a nice a comment by saying you would think that because of where he came from, that he'd have got all that out the way. Because look, he was in the NFL.
Yeah.
And I thought about it and I was like, gosh darn it, you're right. So there's it.
That's somebody who don't know what they're talking about.
No,
When your
but then the
penis
money
functions, you still want Bombay shit. And
Well,
if you
of
can
course.
afford it, you're going to go for
Right,
it.
but that kind of behavior and all that, and just thinking you can get away with it. When you've got contracts coming up, when you've got a certain level, when you see that you're making more money than you say you did when you were in the NFL, so why would you now jeopardize that?
Well,
So-
see, I'll say it this way, because he definitely had enough experience from all those years, so he knows that this is not new. But I will say he was caught up in a honey trap. Okay, now, in a honey trap, also known as love traps, it is an Israeli tactic. It's an Israeli Mossad agent governmental tactic.
Ooh, we getting some deep shit.
Where people are set up with agents. Women are set up to be around you, right? They're agents. They have a mark. They're given your folder. This is the person. Let's say it's Kraig. Okay, Kraig Smith. This is where he lives. This is what he likes. The common places he eats. How he dresses. What his show is. What are his likes, his dislikes. What kind of food. All this stuff. They're given a folder. This is very real. and they study it. They learn everything about you, and they go to the common places where you normally are. Then they start to finish your sentences for you. They start to bring you things, and I saw you over there, like this, man. I like the way you talk, man. That joke is funny, etc.
Intention bombing.
Intention, all that, or love bombing. And
Right,
so you
but
get
they're doing
caught in
intention
that.
bombing.
Next thing you know, they have you in the bed with them. Next thing you know, you're involved with them. Now they're around you in your life and all this, and you're like, damn, I love this woman. All of a sudden, and then boom. Oh, he raped me. Oh, boom. You had a $100 million contract coming down the line. I'm suing you for $50 million. That was a mark hit. That is a honey trap, love trap, Israeli Mossad tactic. It is very real. Happens all the time. Now, whether or not she directly was instructed to do that, she did that. She's an OnlyFans individual, which means money is the first thing. I'm using men's lust for me to get money. I'm going to go after a big fish. Shannon Sharp, making a lot of money. I've been hanging around with him. Let me see how much money I can get out of this man. $100 million contract. If I say rape now, I can get at least half of that. This is very real. It is a business. And one thing I don't want us to misunderstand is that just because a lot of these individual females are OnlyFans models doesn't mean they're unintelligent. They're very intelligent with how they move. They're very calculated with what they're doing. How do you think these women feel going up here showing their bodies for $5.99 a month, $10.99, whatever their damn price is? They know this is going to be on the internet forever. They know it's going to be out there. They know they've already factored that in, most of them. They know. But once they get to a certain caliber where they're invited to these back house parties, they're around certain celebrities and artists, they get dressed a certain way, they get the BBLs done, they get dressed up, fitted, all of that just to catch the attention of certain people who they've been planning to get for a very long time. This is intentional. I'm not going to pretend as if, it just happens. These Negroes are targeted.
Right.
And they're open to be targeted. They make themselves targeted. The Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, in the last days, it is our righteousness that will sustain us. Meaning, if your discipline is not on point and in check, you will not be able to see the agents, the snakes in the field. You won't be able to see them because you're so caught up in the nostalgia. I feel so good. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm successful and all that. And they just sitting there like, I'm about to take this nigga down. You don't even know.
Darlene.
Yeah.
I want y'all to look at this text strand right here. Okay, this is the picture I got.
Okay.
From a young lady, right?
Okay.
It's the setup picture, right?
Oh, that's right.
Dang, I
All
don't
this
feel
stuff.
so bad.
What does that last paragraph say? Will you read that out loud, D?
Oh, God.
What does that last
Scared.
paragraph say?
The entire thing?
Just read that last paragraph.
Hey there, I hope you are well. I can't tell you anything now, but I need an initial investment of $11.05 upfront plus
used the word
optional
investment.
10 to 50 per month for tools. The business plan is built, but I need to protect it before I share. What?
Brother,
I don't know this bitch. I ain't never slept with her. It's just I saw her one day. She did the shit like you said, almost as if she had a folder. Corey Holcomb, woo, woo, woo. I'm like, yeah. Well, I do this, I do that. Okay, take my number down and we can get you to do this. I'm a nigga, so I am trying to see who she is. I couldn't wait for this text. This is about 4 months in the making.
Whoa.
Before she finally came out the bag.
brother, you need a buffer between you and everybody else.
Oh, I don't need no buffer because my response to this is gonna let her know everything she need to know. This is what I tell bitches like that. Listen, I am financially celibate. I'm hoping you can help me out.
You know what?
My condition has been around since I met you. But after a couple of sessions, maybe I can be healed. This is how I respond to people like that. Not you, Rizza. You ain't that type of guy.
Well, you
but
got your-
I
yeah.
want to help her help herself by helping me. I need her to help herself by helping me. God blessed her with a throat. God blessed her with a vagina. God blessed her with breasts. I ain't no asshole man really and shit, even though I play with an asshole while I'm waiting on my dick to get hard again. But there are things you can do to help yourself, but I'm not a trick who wants much conversation with you. All my texts will be direct to what I want from you and what I expect from you. We had a girl who some people might remember her. She was from Detroit. And this girl thought she was finna get close to me. I don't know why bitches think I just let bitches I don't know come hang with me. You don't get to hang with me. You get to earn a couple of dollars with me. That's what's there for you. I'm not proud of it. You think I want to help bitches? Well, that's not true. I want to help them, but I don't want to help them get out the hole. I want to help them maintain the hole they in. I don't want them to go lower and be homeless. I want them to be able to pay the low-income rent that they pay, and they can earn that pay by submitting what they have. And we all know what you have to offer. There's nothing else you got. What else can you give me?
It was a video, but I almost played it. I almost hit that thing.
You want to play the video? You should play it.
No, what is she doing? I don't want
Watch this. Just
lower the
sit the
volume,
video.
lower the volume.
It don't matter. She don't say nothing. That's what girls do now. You see that? Like
That's scary. She thinks that's cute. That's
Right.
That's
That's
creepy.
But does
She's
it,
creepy.
Hold on, Rizza. I'm so glad
Pulls
you're
like
here,
that.
brother.
That's
Because you could
creepy.
be my little therapist.
Yes, sir.
Am I just as evil as them because I like when they realize that it's not going to work on me? I wait on that moment when fuck you then. I be like,
Yeah, that's.
that was so therapeutic. I wanted to see you lose it so bad because you thought you was slicker than me. You're slicker than me. I don't have a lot of people up under me, so does that make me just as bad as them? Crew, y'all can tell me.
Not as bad, but definitely enabling the
Thank you,
situation
yeah.
is
Well, there you
not a
go.
good thing at
There
all,
you
brother.
go.
And you know that. It's not a good thing at all. But Corey knows the rules of the game he's playing, and he
You take
chooses
it,
to
you
play the
gamble.
game.
There you
He
go.
just chooses to be a step ahead of the crazy by being crazier.
All the women that I deal with has answered a text like, man, that pussy was good. Don't you like giving me that pussy? I always send texts like that, so I have stuff to prove. Look, I've been fucking this bitch for years, goddamn it. Now, I ain't smashed that one in particular, and I don't think I will smash after I send this text I'm finna send her, because she finally got bold enough to ask for something. And most of the time, when you tell them what they can earn, their pride makes them be like, no, I'm not a whore. But you are a whore. You just want me to make it sound better.
In that way, I will say, at least by you blatantly saying what it is, people need to hear the truth at a certain point, one way or the other.
In other words, he's not beating around the bush. He's being
if you are being what we refer to as a savage, and you are telling the person this is savagery, we involved in savagery. You a savage, I'm a savage. Stop acting like we're not savages. This is the rules of the game of being a damn savage. Okay, I can respect that. I don't respect being a savage, but at least you know it, and you're telling the person this is what we're doing. Okay. All right.
I got bitches set up around the city where if me and you
Do your
don't get
best not to
along
be a
that
damn
night,
savage,
I probably got within a 5 to 10 mile radius somewhere else to go. The girl I used to fuck on Crenshaw used to be so mad at me because I'm not gonna lie, I never was able to have a strong, intimate night with her. But women on Crenshaw have to realize I got a lot of bitches on Crenshaw. And there's people's house that's closer to me than yours. By the time I get to you, I'm sleepy. And I can't spend the night because ain't no parking around your house.
They got what they call it. They got unwritten contracts that things that people do that basically are them agreeing to certain things. Like, so one thing you could do, make her eat off the floor. Any woman that'll eat off the floor is.
Now you're talking about Arabian, that Dubai stuff that they do.
What is that? Y'all know about that? I don't know nothing about
now
that.
you're gonna school him and give him the game.
I don't care if she eat off the floor, because one thing about me, I'm not a kisser. I don't like to kiss in the mouth.
No, next time you take it,
Unfortunately, I eat your pussy before I kiss you.
grab a handful of her food.
That make me a savage. I don't care. But I can't. If I see a bitch eat off the floor, goddammit, it's gonna turn me off. I'm already trying to find a way to pull this off anyway.
Yeah, I just ate a cricket and the man is all.
Yeah, D, you eat crickets in front of me. Show Shannon you eat crickets. He might answer the phone. D, what's up?
I don't want him like that. Anyway, listen, I have something else to say. I had heard, and I believe
He's gonna be like, D, I got $25 a cheek for you.
No, what Shannon gonna do is throw D the dildo and say, "Try me out, bitch. I got you beat."
Right.
Ew. Anyway,
Hurt me if you can.
No, I as far I heard that he actually there's some sort of a connection as well to that Busby guy, because back when that Deshaun Watson stuff was going on, didn't Shannon, he represented some of the women, Busby. So there was, and Shannon spoke all this mess. So there's some interesting.
That's another connection.
Yeah, there's some interesting connections to that whole thing because
Why is he not a joke?
Busby didn't got people on miscellaneous.
I mean, he's representing so many people coming up in the big puffy case.
$100
He's representing a lot of people. He's
like
busy
Sean
right
Holly.
now.
He's like a more advanced Sean Holly.
These are, as you say it all the time, these are vultures looking for a come up, brother. And they work together. They get on phones, conferences, they go and meet with each other and say, this is what's going to happen, all right? You don't have to pay me up front. I'll get paid on the back end. I'm going to go after this individual. Yeah, I'm going to go after this individual, right? He has all this money. Don't even worry about it. I will put the case together. You cry, you give me whatever, and then I'll get paid on the back end. All right, I get 20 million. You get 10, 15. Good. This is really what they do.
Oh, I know, brother.
It is a conspiracy, meaning two or more individuals coming together to
It's
do something that is
when
wicked.
you say it.
Brother, it's very real. This is why you don't see me with nobody. I'm married, damn it.
Hello.
You are,
I'll make
Rizza,
that
and I
very
can honestly
clear.
say, I only
No.
see you with your wife.
Facts.
And you know what's fucked up about me? I be praying one day I catch you slipping.
That's crazy.
my
brother.
God.
Well, if I catch you slipping, boy, it's off.
We're gonna catch Rizza with a Christian woman. Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up right to. I know you ain't out here. Fuck it up. Huh?
That is funny.
Damn.
With a tambourine.
Oh, boy.
That is funny. That is funny.
You set the scale too high, Rizza. You can't fuck up. Your life is based around this truth that you bring, just like my life is based around the truth I bring. I ain't got no shame who I am,
Look,
even though I want to be better.
Not only can't I,
Yeah, right.
I'm just saying,
What's up, boy?
not only can't I don't want to.
You don't want to what?
I have no interest in that, bro.
Don't let me send a bitch at you, Rizza. Now, you still a man, and I know you
I'm a
work out
perfect.
and you healthy. I will test your resolve if you keep fucking with me. I love you, brother. That's why I don't never do nothing. But do not let me send these bitches I know at your ass.
Brother.
I know a bitch so bad who dance, Rizza. Oh, my God, boy. That bitch
Do
get
you
your ass.
think-
She'll be like, Rizza,
Brother,
I know you.
Corey, do you think that at my events, I don't get every other sister who comes up, Brother Rizza, 5150? You think I don't get that?
Oh, I know you
All
get
the
it.
time. And shout out to our brothers and our sisters from 5150. They show up all the time, brother.
They
My
love
events
you.
and I love them as well. But I want you to know, I've seen this. I can't play that game,
You
bro.
can see it in
No,
their
I
eyes.
know
I'm
you're
not interested in
strong,
playing
brother,
it. I'm
but
good.
you're not stronger than the game.
Yes, he is. When people want what they want, they're gonna.
Don't fuck with me.
Look at this one. Look at this friend. That's a good friend, right?
That's
No.
I appreciate that though, Corey.
Yeah,
I appreciate.
right.
He wants to know how real it is, brother. Just know there are brothers out here who genuinely got it all out before marriage.
And they want and just want that.
Got it. I'm good. When I
You
say
a
I'm
young man.
I'm
How old are you,
35.
Rizza?
I'm 35.
Rizza, let me tell you
Brother,
something, boy.
I'm good.
It's a cold world out here, these hoes I know.
I know. I've been
And I
accused.
know you ain't weak, so I would have to send the very best bitch your way. But I would never do that to you because I love you. I root for you, man. You my hero.
I appreciate
I
that.
fuck with you like that.
And I'll continue to make
I
you
be
proud
like,
in that regard.
look, Rizza is one of our leaders in the community. But it's some cold hoes out here in these streets, boy.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying. It's cold
Well,
hoes.
look. I have 2 events coming up here in LA on Friday. And
That's why
Saturday.
you here. You
So
want to
you
tell
go
them
ahead
now?
and you can send
that's
them
not
all
how I would
because they're
do
going to
it.
get educated.
Send Miss Lips at him.
Miss Lips, she show up with a tennis racket and a birthday cake. Hey, Rizza.
Lips to get the job done.
And I was going to tell you, see, another thing, I've had a lot of experiences, brother, at a young age. I've been accused of raping a woman at 16 who I never
Really?
met in my life.
Wow.
I've been accused of raping a woman in my 20s.
Wow.
I've been through it enough. I've seen men's life destroyed. I've seen it. I'm like, no, sir. I get it.
Yeah.
I
I get it. I
can
take
relate to
pictures.
that.
I take pictures a certain way. I don't go to certain places because of how things are. I don't
Of
play a
course.
game. I can't pretend like I don't know. The only people that get caught up are those, one, who are genuinely ignorant, or two, the ones who think they know better, like you said, than the game. And you think you can outsmart the system. No, the only way to survive is to be as righteous as possible, as disciplined as possible. If you a crackhead, don't go where the crack is. If you are addicted to alcohol, stop being at liquor stores. Do not put yourself in positions to be compromised. That's it. Now, some of y'all may not think this exists, but I promise you, I can say, ain't no woman out here who can say I'm in her DMs.
You're cutting off.
No woman can say that since I've been married, I'm all up in, not one. I can
That's
say
too
that.
easy. DMs are easy.
DMs, anywhere, restaurant, anywhere. Any text message, brother, that's a challenge. Please, but I want y'all to go check it because I need this to be seen so brothers can understand. One, it's possible, but two, it ain't easy.
Brother Rizza, I know
It's
that
not
you-
easy.
Well, I'll put it like this.
You gotta want it. You gotta want to be right.
I
That's
believe
all I'm
you
saying.
are who you say you are, brother.
That's a fact.
I believe you are who you say you are. But
This one just, I don't know.
you a healthy male, brother. That's why if you ever called me up and was like, Corey, what you doing? I'm gonna hang out with you. I'm gonna be like, no, don't break the pure. Don't do it. You don't want to see me. You don't want to see me because I have influence too.
Brother.
I can change you, brother Rizza. That's why I always see you every once in a while and be happy.
Right,
But
right.
if you hung out with me, dog, you would be like, Corey is actually an amazing motherfucker. The shit he fight off and he is up on is amazing.
Oh, that's
Now,
funny.
some people who flat out lie on you. I had an accuser flat out lie on me. And it's recruiting people to lie on me, and I think
Absolutely.
I got a cult now.
Me too.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
Come on, brother.
Yeah.
Come on,
You
brother.
can't, if you're in the public, you're gonna have to deal with
Yes.
what happens in the public.
Absolutely.
Somebody
What somebody say?
said that. You gotta tell Corey no. Remember I can't say that about
And you got to tell
You gotta
Corey
tell
be wanting to
Corey
party.
no.
You got to tell him no.
No. Rizza is
What,
is
If Corey
somebody-
did drugs, boy,
Oh, my
I'm
God.
so glad
Could
he
you
don't do no drugs.
I get the rep of a bad guy online when I don't really be caught up in shit. And the shit I be caught up in is probably bogus because I'm smart enough. It don't seem like I do what Rizza do, but I'm a loner. I be by myself. Most of the time I'm by myself because I know I don't fit into this way of things. I'm just gonna get caught up. I'm not somebody who's stupid enough to think that I can't lose it. And when I say lose it, I'm talking about give in to desires. Fuck ahead. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's fact.
It don't take much. You could be so composed. You could be 20 years in the positive, but the right person at the right moment can take you backwards like this. That's why I know why Rizza say he don't hang out. Rizza is well composed, intelligent, smart. I got one of my homies here right now. This motherfucker, I'm gonna bring him up here later on. That motherfucker, I am glad that my brother is still alive because he can go there. Chi-Town gonna know this motherfucker when I bring him up here because, you know, we used to hoop at Triton College together. It's my homie Nate over there with his crazy ass. I'm gonna bring him up here later on. But I'm saying, for Nate to still be standing upright, knowing I know how he is, when I saw him today, he'd have popped up on my ass. But I'm still like, there go Nate. He'd have beat a lot of motherfucking odds. Because Nate crazy. Nate, that's my homeboy right there. I do not deny him. That's my homeboy. We became friends after I stole on him.
Dang, Nate, you got some people
Those
in
make
here
some
that
of the
know
best
him.
friends, and the ones you get in a fight
Yeah,
with when
that's
you were
real
young.
shit.
Me and Nate became solid when we had a fight, which is probably some of the best ways to have a friend.
Yep,
For sure. yeah.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And we have our no nigga moments, but that's my man. I love me crazy motherfucker, and I'm gonna let him come up here and promote his shit. And I want the world to lay eyes on Nate. I've been knowing Nate since we was motherfucking in college. That's when I really got to know him. I knew him before that. He used to be dancing at the Summer League Pro-Am. Yeah. Real talk. Real talk.
Wait, we didn't even say what RZA. Okay, we needed.
But RZA, I don't want it to go too long without RZA promoting what he came up here for. I am glad RZA participates in our 5150-ish. Because, you know what I'm saying? He's really in a weird position, but I know he equipped to handle it.
That's true.
These tests that I put RZA under are actually calculated because I love the way he finds a way to stay in his position no matter what he's up against. I wouldn't dare put them bitches I know up on RZA right now. I wouldn't do that.
And my wife said, "Don't make her pull up." She
right, I know.
She did,
so.
And I know RZA. I know RZA wife as a woman because I scan people.
Absolutely.
She's kind. She's beautiful. But it's a look about her like, don't fuck up.
Well, she was a sharpshooter.
Was she? Okay. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was a sharpshooter, but I know women who have an edge when I'm up on them. Because when I'm around people, I have a little scan I put on you. I'm like, okay.
As you should.
Yeah, she ain't no joke, because she be like, hey, Corey. But it be a look about it like, don't fuck up, Corey. I'm not going to fuck up, Miss RZA. I ain't going to fuck up. I ain't gonna...
Miss RZA. Yeah, sir.
Right, well, you know what I'm saying. I mean,
well. What would she prefer to go by?
Either way, she likes that, or Kayla Islam.
Kayla Islam. There you go. Yes,
but you just planted it in my head now. You understand that? Even though I've met her, when I meet somebody's wife, I'm actually, even though I know her if I see her.
Absolutely.
But I'm saying, like, I don't look at people's women, like, look them up and down like that.
Right.
I scan them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like a look away type thing, but I don't look at people's women where I'm actually getting into who they are. And that's something we might be able to talk about on the show one day when you're around the presence of somebody's woman. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people need to hear that.
Yeah, there's a way of going about that.
There's a way of going about it. But I'm saying, like, I know her as, let me make sure I say it right, Kayla?
Yes, sir.
Because that's my daughter's name. That's what I'm saying. Kayla Islam. Wow. So it's nothing but respect. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? It's like when I always have you up here, brother, because, you know what I'm saying, I think you good for the community. That's why that's why I fuck with you like I fuck with you. That. And on top of that, I ain't never caught you on no sucker shit, but I be looking for it. Because I want to validate myself.
Absolutely. I recommend it.
I'm fucking with you.
There you go.
Let me
Rizza, what's happening? You got an event coming up and you got things going on. You told me last time your company, you have employees now.
Absolutely.
Rizza, give the people the information they need to know.
First thing, we all know what happened over the last 3.5, 4 years dealing with the pandemic, people losing jobs, children's education, couldn't travel, you name it, and being experimented on. So Friday, at the Compton Airport, and I think they have the flyer as well and the link to RSVP, 2 free events. This Friday, this Saturday. The flyer you see on the screen now is for Saturday, and this is dealing with the attack on our reproductive health system. I have some of the top presenters coming from all over the world, scientists, medical professionals, herbalists, people breaking down in different ways how our reproductive health is being under attack, and also solutions on how to resolve these things. Everything from women dealing with fibroids, PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, hormonal issues, men dealing with erectile dysfunction, low sperm motility, prostate cancer, prostate issues, lack of masculinity, lack of testosterone. All of that we will be covering in PowerPoint presentations at the Dollar Hyde Community Center.
What day of the week is it, Rizza?
That's Saturday.
That's this Saturday?
This Saturday.
You know what? I was going to leave town, but I am going to this because I feel like this is important.
Yes.
I mean, like what you're saying you're going to be talking about is what people need to have an ear on because we are dying.
Yes.
Too young.
Yes.
We are sick too young. Like, I'm drinking some coffee now, but I haven't really been drinking a lot of any type of syrup because about a week ago, I was drinking a Slurpee on the show. And I felt so terrible after the show, and I knew what it was.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn, that whatever that shit is that I've been putting in my system that got me to the point now where I'm fucked up. I was fucked up, Rizza. So
Nah, you
I
gotta
am
be there,
going
brother.
to be at this thing on Saturday.
Look, go to RizzaIslam.com, or if the link is in the chat, to RSVP. Free event. Now, here's the thing. The venue seats about 800 to 900 people.
Nice.
The mayor of Compton has agreed to be a part of this. The city council, yes, sir, Sister Shahid, I believe. No, Age Brown is the former.
Okay.
But we have a lot of people coming out for this, brother.
So you need to get your tickets while they're available.
Yes,
free, isn't it?
It's a free event, but we do want you to RSVP. So
Okay,
the
there
link,
you go.
if you guys have it there, click the link and RSVP because we want to get a head count. But brother, we're not only going over solutions. I'm launching 2 specific solutions dealing with certain issues as well that day, but it's only going to exclusively be launched that day in person. So you'll get a lot of information.
So check this out, Rizza. You're going to address the attack on our reproductive health.
That's Saturday.
I know there's a lot of people out there who are aware that something is wrong with you. And what we do, we blow it off. We take our meds we're told to take, and we just keep living this life. And as the years add up with you living this life, before you know it, you're too sick to heal.
Absolutely.
So this thing that this brother is doing is something I'm going to get with Rizza, and we're going to try to do this on a bigger scale one day with strippers. No, I'm just fucking with you.
My Lord.
I'm fucking with you, Rizza.
Well, and you
But I
know
think
what?
it would be a good idea. But, no, I'm saying this is something that I am going to make sure I'm there because I lack discipline in diet. But I am getting to the point where I'm realizing, oh, my God, I'm falling apart. I'm falling apart. So I'm hoping some of the information I get at this place will give me the momentum necessary to be the dunk creator I used to be when I used to dunk on that guy over there.
Oh, man. Well, and not only that, but this Friday, May 2nd, all of those who had questions about the shot, told you were crazy, you took it, etc. You want to know what's going on with your body now, what they injected into you, the updated science. I have 2 scientists who will be at the Compton airport. One of them used to work under Anthony Fauci, worked with the CDC, worked for the NIH. One of the whistleblower scientists who knows all of what was taking place. They will be doing a presentation, free event. They will be presenting in Compton. I'm bringing both of these to Compton. Free event also. Click the link to RSVP. The last 2 hours will be a Q&A where you will be able to go in front of these scientists
They're
and
going to let
ask
me
them
ask a
questions.
scientist a question.
Directly. No
Can you
script and
please
nothing.
prepare them for my question, Rizza? I just want you to know. Timmy, so he's about to get you right now.
You're great.
I'll be there. I want my people to know I'll be
Absolutely.
there. I'll be there.
Friday night, 6 to 10, Compton Airport. Saturday, 10 to 6, Dollarhide Community Center. The flyers are there. Go to RizzaIslam to RSVP or click the link up there to RSVP. Brother, it's about to be phenomenal. The biggest thing is going to be solutions for your health. Solutions. It's going to be tons and tons of solutions, but it's about to be a lot of information. I'm not going to lie to
They
you.
want to know if you're on live stream it.
Because of security, due to security reasons, because of, for example, one of the people presenting debated Anthony Fauci in the 90s. He brought one of the things that were helping to cure AIDS back in the 90s. He's going to be there. One of the whistleblowers, so under whistleblower status, will be there Friday night. So due to security reasons, I can't stream. We won't be able to live stream it. We will record it, and it will be uploaded later on. So I'll let y'all know about that, but we cannot live stream it.
Okay, we understand, Rizza. We know
Absolutely.
we know them people ain't really finding the information you give to people, so you know what I'm saying? We take chances with you though, brother, because I know, like I was talking about before you got here, when you doing the Lord's work, a lot of people don't like you.
That's a fact. Well, I think I got something for you to laugh about, but this is also...
What is that? Is that something for me?
Well,
You can't...
I'm familiar with it
Well,
because
go
I
ahead
gave
and
it to Rizza.
slide
What
it
is
to the
it?
brother.
Is it a
It's
whoopee
the-
I
it's
want him
the-
to open it, darling.
Oh,
I
you
want
want
him
him
to see.
I thought I already told him
Those
about
them
it.
African shoes.
No, they're the piece, right? Is it the piece?
The ones you buy on Facebook.
This Shannon Sharp
The
outfit
African
when he
duck.
interviewed Cat Williams.
I want you to open that, Corey, and you tell me...
Peacepads.net. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
that
Right
sounds
here,
like
right here,
something.
Right here, buddy.
One of the... Go ahead, brother.
Okay, Peace Pads. What is this? What is this I'm grabbing?
Well, my niece and my friend
those
Eric are very familiar with it
matches.
because I don't need them any longer,
Oh,
but
he done
it was
got
a great.
into the-
What is it?
Hygiene business.
These,
That was smart.
what you're holding are women's pads, Corey.
God, you know what? I can't with this guy.
Okay.
Oh my God. It just.
This is a pad for a woman.
Right.
Yes, sir.
What does it do, Brother Rizza?
Menstrual pads, sanitary napkins that women need every month for their cycle. The biggest issue is one thing that we're going to go over, by the way, that I'm presenting. 60 chemicals that are in the top 16 brands of tampons and pads are going into women every month. And they don't realize these are the same chemicals connected to their PCOS, fibroids, endometriosis, all these different things. And they're in the chemicals in the pads that you're using every month. So your brother came up with a solution because the depopulation agenda is real. They're trying to get rid of the population. I said, I'm not going to just talk about it. We're going to be about it. That is a solution. 100% cotton, black owned, non-toxic pads for women that they can utilize.
Yeah.
That's top tier.
Yeah.
A pussy pad that's progressive.
Yeah.
That's what Brother Rizza has created. I'm sorry, Rizza. I'm just talking to my
Understood.
people.
Yes, sir.
Pussy pad that's productive, goddammit.
They will be available at the event as well as
Your vaginal hair won't be as scarce.
We need toilet tissue too, man.
Okay, hold on,
That's a
Rizza.
good one, yeah.
What is this?
They're
so you
all
have the
pads.
yes, you have
Oh,
the
these are
liners.
all pads.
Right,
Yeah,
there's
so
different types.
Is it different sizes?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, some
Different
are
sizes,
panty
different
liners.
amounts.
I know.
Some
I
are
kept-
panty
I
liners.
kept
Have
the
you
pan-
wore them?
Of course.
All right,
I kept
D.
the panty liners, but I gave the ones to my friend and my niece that still cycle.
This is dope.
It's very dope. Oh
No,
my
but do you
gosh.
know how many people will be interested in this? I just hope, now this is none of my business, but I hope that the average people, average folks can afford to get it.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
for us to do what's right, sometimes we price things up, but I hope the average sister can get this to avoid all of the chemical warfare that they have declared in her body.
Absolutely. No, the price is comparable to those heavily toxic pads. Around the same price, brother, but with no toxins.
This is actually a great idea.
Very,
Absolutely.
very
I'm glad
good.
that you came out with something
Absolutely.
like
I'm
this.
about to come out with tissue, man. Don't
As-
say.
hey,
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
It's needed.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Friday night, by the way, we're also going over the childhood schedule. So parents with children who are on the autism spectrum or anyone you know who has autism, show up Friday because you're going to get a lot of information that you have probably been begging to try to find somewhere. You're going to receive that information as well on Friday night, May 2nd.
Good.
I'll be there, brother.
Great.
Yes, sir.
And anything else? I don't know.
No.
Yes.
Hey, dog. I still got a whole new bottle. I'm gonna start.
Just
Them
trust
things do something to you.
They get it out of you.
They do something to you.
intellectualpower.net. Make sure y'all grab that.
That's right.
You
Yes,
want me to tell you why I hesitate sometimes? Because they open up your mind.
Yes, they do.
Rizza, I was listening to bitches after I took that pill.
Oh my gosh.
And it just made me be like, enough is enough.
And it's the D. Go ahead, D.
But remember, I think the last time we were on the phone and I was not
That's your
feeling
bottle.
well, and he told me to take the last time, remember? That's when I used them because I was coming down with something. You said
I'll
there
put it
was
like
enough-
this. It ain't no gimmick.
Not at all.
Something
Brother,
happens.
We have 7 acres in St. Lucia. I was just at our farm last weekend. We have a full farm. We have about
That's in
20.
St. Louis?
St. Lucia. And he crazy. He crazy. St. Lucia in the Caribbean, brother. We have roughly 20 employees on the island there. We have more employees here in America. My other warehouse for the pad company is 14,000 square feet. I have roughly 50 employees. We've employed people,
That's
created
wonderful.
jobs to where they don't have to work for these other companies and try to beg for other jobs. Brother,
What's up
this
with
is
these
not-
pads? Can I have these?
Absolutely. If you have someone you want to give them to, please.
Yes. Do you need this? If you need it, I'll get it. I'll buy a box.
No,
What I'm
brother,
saying-
please.
I can
that's,
give
that's
this
a
to
gift
somebody.
to whoever. Absolutely.
I
Please.
got bitches who need it.
Well, they are for women, brother. Please.
He's got women who need that.
absolutely.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have women.
Yes, sir.
You know who you are.
Wow. Like
I always thought St. Lucia was in Missouri, man. I'm tripping off that, man.
that fella Geo Black said St. Lucia's where most sea
they're
moss is developed.
Yes. Well, in St. Lucia, one of the ingredients we have in there is sea moss, but we have a full farm, 7 acres. We actually just expanded more on our land because we planted new herbs because we have some other stuff happening as well.
Excellent.
But brother, this is non-GMO, organic, no chemtrails, no heavy metals, no radiation. This is the purest you can get.
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I read what's in a soda.
Yes.
And I was just thinking like, oh my God, I'm killing myself. Because last week when I had that Slurpee and I was feeling like I was feeling, I said, oh my God. So I've done things that I looked up on the internet to try to take the edge off because sometimes I like the fizz.
Yeah.
So, you know, I was taught how to make this
Carbonated.
drink. Well, I went and bought some lemons, some limes, and some seltzer water, and a little agave, and it stirred it up, and it took the edge off. It actually tastes like a Sprite. I was like, okay, I got to find different solutions to not have the chemicals all up in me, because there's a lot of guys who driving a truck right now who just give in and just go get something to drink, and it takes the edge off. But you're killing yourself.
Absolutely.
Coffee's bad.
Yeah. Well, not
most of the coffee that is commercialized is bad. It's packed full of chemicals. It is horrible. As a matter of fact, a lot of brothers and sisters on 5150, especially the truck drivers and the overnight workers.
I see you tell your Starks, no more sugar, Corey.
They take intellectual power and said they no longer need coffee because of the energy it gives them overnight. So that's another.
Nice.
That's
added
why
benefit.
I said, like, see,
Absolutely.
I wouldn't BS my people.
Absolutely not.
It's not worth it to me. From what I understand, somebody said there were shows where it was some commercials all through the live show. Listen, I'm not going to do commercials all through the live show unless it's sponsors that's dealing with me directly. So whatever is happening with this streaming, we got to control our show until them people come talk to me. The people who do these advertisements, because I ain't going to be with it anyway, but I know how to talk to my people in a way where I'll be like, hey, guys, go to Gamble Anonymous. Because my people going to be like, oh, Corey just getting the hustle. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to pay the bills, but I'm just saying.
But you also got to believe in it, or else you're just bullshitting. You don't want to bullshit the people, right? You all about it.
Somebody said, Corey, try water fasting. I will. I have to get my body back to the point where I'm optimal, because I'm not. I'm honest with that. I know. I'm like, God damn, all these chemicals done caught up with me. I got to slow down, man. I got to slow down. I can't.
Why don't you hire a nutritionist to cook all your meals, man?
Because you got to talk to the bitch.
Oh God, here we go.
There's some good brother nutritionists too. There's a lot of good.
It's a male nutritionist.
Oh Lord, here we go.
I bet they wear them Shannon Sharp suits, too.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Corey, what you got to do is...
You know, I'm going to get you in touch. I'm going to get you in touch with my cousin. He's the trainer to a lot of athletes and
He
celebrities.
lives out here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
He's has one of the only black-owned gyms as well. So
Oh yeah, I gotta get back in the gym, man. I'm not optimal Holcomb no more. I'm that guy who's walking around here who's been on the road for a while, and
90 days away.
yeah, that's
man.
all right. I was gonna say,
90
yeah,
days
but you bounce
away.
right back. You
say I'm 90 days away.
That's all you, man. You was an athlete. That's just
That's
Yeah,
what's
you
up,
got muscle,
Craig.
right? And you're a dude.
You play basketball too, right?
Yeah. Show
please.
the Corey.
Once
is the
again, I
layup
want
creator.
Kraig to. I mean, I want Rizza to let people know at the Compton Airport this Saturday. What's going on?
They
one more
put the
time?
link up too. Yeah.
And the link is in there.
They
So
already did.
Friday is at the Compton Airport. Saturday is at the Dollarhide Community Centers, the Compton Community Centers. 2 different events,
But all in Compton.
all in Compton.
Okay, great.
All in Compton. I'm bringing it to the city.
Okay.
It took
There
me
you
a
go.
while to get
Good.
this
I'm
going,
gonna show up.
but absolutely pull up, man.
I'm gonna
Definitely
pull up, brother, and sit down. And I'm gonna have somebody with me who probably ain't patient enough, and you're gonna see how a real man handles somebody who ain't used to, hey, sit your ass down. You ain't got to pee.
Crazy, brother.
I'll be there. For sure.
My homeboy put his jacket back on. You ain't.
You know they got a black.
You ain't
flight
running late or
school
nothing,
there
is
too,
you?
don't they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I thought about getting my pilot's license next year. They got a black flight school at the Compton
Right there,
Airport.
yeah.
Do
Absolutely.
they?
Yeah.
Absolutely. We're
I
gonna talk,
really
brother.
need that because I'm gonna show y'all some things. I'm gonna show y'all some things. No, really, I'm finna get me one of them little.
Well, why get it before you
I don't
take
want a
your-
Bentley. I want a motherfucking.
But you don't have
Helicopter.
to buy it yet. Just take the lessons.
D, nobody told you to talk.
Their relationship is, brother.
They got sticks or airplanes, or they all automatic?
No, they ain't got no stick shift airplane.
Oh my God! It's
don't like driving
it's
stick
easier to
shift.
fly a plane
Manual
than it is to drive a
helicopter.
You
car.
can't touch titties if you're driving a stick. Oh, I almost told this motherfucker.
On those single engine planes, anyway, you can't really take your hands off. It's really rough.
Oh, really?
Those are the planes that you traveled in, D.
That's what you learn on, Corey.
No. I'm saying like they got smoother planes now. It's just you probably
No.
flew on a Kitty Hawk
No,
or something
that's
like
what you
that.
learn
One of
on.
those
Kitty
old
Hawk.
planes.
No.
Orville was probably your instructor. D, what we doing after dinner? I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you, D. All right, so let me
You should have got a Datsun helicopter. That's funny.
a Datsun helicopter. No, this is real, man. I'm talking about you really need to learn how to fly because I'm telling you, you might
Sooner
have
than
to
later.
take off.
Sooner than you may realize.
You might have to take off.
Truly.
Because especially if you live in California, 'cause I believe it's finna go down. They need to redo this place.
They say it's a meteor that's supposed to hit. It's the size of the Rose Bowl. Like in the next couple years, it's gonna land in the ocean and take California. They say they've been waiting on this for
For a long time, yeah.
If you see that wave coming and you know you're finna go, what you gonna do? Your last like 30 seconds of life.
Ooh, wee! That's a cold man. I think I'm gonna probably. That's a rough one. I don't know. That's some scary shit, man.
What was that movie that just came? It was like 2
Probably
years ago.
put some floaties on. I don't know.
I'm shitting on the ground, so my DNA will be out there.
Oh,
That was
Lord.
practical.
Yeah, you gonna do what? You gonna leave your DNA on the
I'm
ground?
shitting on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
I always live in the water.
Oh, yeah, that's hilarious.
Shit in salt water. I wonder what that do. But anyway. D, what you got with the loose talk about bullshit?
Well, it is-
Rizza, you good?
Absolutely.
Okay, I love
It
it.
is kind of
Rizza.
late,
here,
so I'm
bro.
going to try and scan right
We
through this stuff.
appreciate that.
Shit, I look
Wow,
like Ron
thank you,
Jeremy.
Corey.
That's crazy.
But just to piggyback on what you're talking about,
Dovetail.
I don't know if you guys had heard about that sperm race that happened this weekend.
Yes.
What
Okay.
happened?
They had an
wait.
actual
Well, wait a
sperm
second.
race, yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people that heard about it were thinking, oh, it's funny, it's a joke, ha ha ha. No, these guys are, thank you, see, you know what I'm talking about. They're really serious about it. It's these guys, right, that have a lot of money. One of them's a cryptocurrency. Anyway, they said that they wanted to bring awareness on the taboo topic of worldwide decline in male fertility, especially in the U.S.
Correct.
So this is how they did it, and it worked. So what they did was they took two guys right now, but they want to make it a big thing, and they trained them because they said the major decline is their health.
Yes.
It's eating, it's drinking, it's the environment. So they took these two, and they worked them out. Like, you know, they changed their diets, they this and that. And so then they had a big competition to promote it, to bring awareness, to make everybody go, oh, wait a second, what are they talking about? And it worked. So they raised $1 million. They had these super powered microscopic screens, and they put the race up. You can look it up.
Yes.
It just happened this weekend here in LA.
Yes.
And they had it, so they made it enjoyable, they made it entertaining, but they did the map is of a woman's body, the inside of a woman's body. And they actually pre-took their sperms, each guy, after they did all this training for their health and all that, and made it into entertainment. But they gained money and information for people to learn. And it made it entertaining. But they brought the light to them, so they spoke about it before the race, and then it was on the entertainment.
Yes.
So then they put them in, and bam, and they raced. So one day they actually had the sperm race, and they had the microscopic things, and then they enlarged it on the things. It was very entertaining. Anyway,
What did they put the nut in?
they've had it. What do you mean? They knew what they're doing. They're all doctors. They're all like
They just
students
put it on
of.
the table? Or?
No, it's
Them
like you can
like
watch
beakers,
it.
yeah.
watch
You
it.
have to.
Yeah.
But there's over 10 million men in America with erectile dysfunction issues and counting. It's a lot more
Yep.
actually.
And
2022,
younger
they
and younger.
estimated over 10 million and younger and younger. This is why Blue Chew is taking off. They're having all the TikTok influencers push
Don't
Blue
put
Chew.
your phone in your pants.
All that kind of stuff, right? You have Rose Sparks, which is something that Shannon and a number of other people have. They have them promoting that. Rose Sparks, you have the honey packs, you have, of course, Viagra, Cialis, all these things. And the common side effects of all those pills, is a lessening of natural abilities to get erect over time. So in the 20s, right now, a lot of young brothers in their 20s are having erectile dysfunction issues. This is what we're going to talk about on Saturday.
yeah.
We're going over all this, brother.
Same thing.
Seriously, that's why when I saw that, I
I'll
said
be
a
there.
sperm race. That was, I mean,
Genius, the way
it was
they did
genius.
it. This young kid, well, they were both young, but what they did was to make it ultra entertaining. Is
Yeah.
they took one student from USC and one student from UCLA.
Oh yeah, that's
to
yeah.
an egg, or it was a finish line.
It's a finish line, but it's shaped like a woman's exact insides,
Yeah.
right? So that they could be fair and actually show it. So they show you how all the the
So
sperms
USC
were
won or UCLA?
USC. The guy from USC.
Trojans, interesting,
The
right?
Trojans, ironically.
But that,
anyway.
that's a big issue is sperm motility, the strength of sperm to
Exactly
go from
what
the
he said, yes.
from the man through the womb into fertilizing an egg. That is a big issue. And I'm telling you again, Tyrone B. Hayes, dealing with atrazine, has been talking about this for over 30 years. And he's been saying that atrazine is the #1 common herbicide in the drinking water in America. And the frogs that he has been studying were changing from male to female with less than a tenth in their water than what is allowed in the average drinking water in America.
Is that the professor from Berkeley?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
the one that did the
there they go, the two
study
kids.
about the overexposure of pesticides to frogs.
Correct.
And how it was changing their sexual
young brother.
sexual
They
not
brother.
orientation, but
Their gender. That's
it was
a fact.
changing male frogs to female frogs by being overexposed to the pesticides that we eat in our foods.
Tyrone B. Hayes.
I actually sent him an email
So
many years ago. and
pesticides
he
can
actually-
give you a
I can
pussy.
bring it.
His study concluded that this is the reason why there's so many homosexual men now is because of the pesticides in the food.
Why it blew up.
Right.
It exploded. No,
He
that's
went on
right.
a run. He
Yes.
went,
So guys, you don't have to be ashamed. You've been exposed to being Bacteriarized.
yeah, real shit.
It's out of your control.
No,
They
it's
got a
not
gay
your
bomb.
fault.
You know they got a
Yeah.
gay bomb.
Go ahead, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's
They got
fact.
yeah, they got a bomb.
They got a gay bomb.
It's called a gay bomb.
They got a gay bomb. They put chemicals in. They blow it up, and it makes the enemy become.
Very
Attracted to the
each
same
other,
sex.
yeah.
It's something that the U.S. Army, I believe the Air Force came up
Atrazine,
with
thanks,
in the
Alex
1990s, around 1993, 1994, where they said this is a conceptual thing. This is not a thing we're going to actually do, but no, why would you come up with a way for a bomb to be dropped on enemy combatants to where they drop their weapons and artificially
shit on it.
want to start doing things with each other if you're not planning on using it? No, they definitely
Yeah, that's pretty
use it.
bad if the soldiers stop fighting and be like, "I fuck the shit out your ass."
It's chemistry, brother.
That
It's
shit is definitely
Yeah.
in Kool-Aid for sure.
What else you got, D?
A lot of people, for some reason, aren't feeling this, but I think it's pretty great that he actually had this opportunity to do it while he's still here. But apparently, after the scare over a year ago with T.D. Jakes, when he had that heart attack, and nobody knew until he spoke about it recently, but it was on air. He is stepping down as the leader of the Potter House megachurch and is now handing it over to his daughter and his son-in-law.
So you're losing in court, huh?
Oh, that's crazy.
No, I'm just talking. I'm
TD
talking crazy.
Jakes.
There you go. I don't know why
I ain't
people.
gonna lie, man.
been swallowed.
Oh. Anyway.
That's that. T.D. Jakes, regardless of the puffy stuff, man,
Hit it till I'm hollow.
you got to give him respect. He did some good.
Your dick I want to borrow.
Wow.
Fuck it to sorrow. No, I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead, man.
He did some decent work in the community, man, where he was from. His church had 23,000 members.
About to sit on a bottle. No, I'm
It's a lot of people.
That's a lot
That's
of black
a lot.
people.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's him and Frederick Casey Price. I
Make a nigga say, oh. I'm just Fred Price.
him and Fred Price did some good work in the community. Fred Price,
Who?
bro. Frederick, you don't know who Frederick Casey
No,
Price?
I'm talking about, you say he did some great work in the community. Like who?
Frederick Casey Price probably did the first boss move I ever seen a black man do on a major scale.
What? Like
He
what?
bought a college, nigga. He bought Pepperdine University and turned it into a church and a high school. That's some boss ass
Yeah.
shit.
That's how you fuck boys.
Oh, here we go.
I don't think Frederick Casey Price, I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. We don't never want to talk about it, but it's out there. I ain't saying no name. I just said if I bought a church and turned it into a high school too,
He bought a college.
That's right.
college, right.
University, uh-huh.
boys show up there, right?
Yeah.
Impressionable boys. That is the goal. Impressionable boys. We should open up a church / school. nigga.
It's great.
I'm
What?
gonna tell
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna tell you the first thing. That's his church. The members had to show W-2s. Like if you want to be a member,
He had to have your W-2 on file.
I go raw and mulatto.
So I know that. That's the first time I was like, oh, wow, this is.
Half them through the bitch got the gargle. No, I'm just fucking. I'm just talking crazy, man.
Yeah,
I'm cracking jokes,
You
but
don't know who Frederick Casey Price is?
no, sir. I'm sorry
Fred
if I
Price.
don't. He a reverend?
You never heard the song Evidence? Do you need your evidence?
No.
I think I never heard that. Okay.
I haven't either.
I know the other preachers. Hustler. Word, I pull the trigger long. Grab my teeth. Spray to everybody gone. That's them the church people I know. Those are preachers too. If you listen to their body of work.
Yeah, no, he was.
Go ahead, D. What else you got? My bad.
Anyway,
When I see him, I say hi ho.
wait, you lost me. Hold on. Oh, well, Cinco de Mayo's coming up, but not only that, that is when the Diddy trial
When
is
rolling your asshole.
still set to start. The Diddy trial is still set to start.
Diddy is. He a gangster now. You heard he been putting in work.
And he apparently, I don't know.
He started a prison gang in there. You know that, right?
What's the name of him?
You got to get a teardrop over your asshole to be in his gang.
Oh, God. Damn.
But this past Friday, the judge just ruled that the video of him in the casting will be allowed because his people tried to say it was doctored with or whatever. But anyway, they're going to play it. And again, that guy represents a lot of the people that
Who
are
is that,
suing him.
D?
That's that guy that's handling Shannon Sharp's girl. He's got plenty of girls he's already had. That's why I was like, dang, his office is going to be busy because, yeah, he represents a lot of the girls that are going after.
I ain't gonna lie, I hope Puffy.
But they just said on Friday that they're going to allow it to show to the jury. Jury selection starts that day, the 5th.
When you really know things that are brought up as evidence in some of these cases, you really can, if you really put the effort into seeing what is the charges brought up on people, you can cipher if it's some bullshit or if it's not.
Puffy's just some bullshit.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, I'm just saying, it ain't, I'm not gonna speak on it for real, but I tell you this. I done seen the man do some wild shit.
No, there's a difference between, I mean, look, it's a difference. How can I?
It's some motherfuckers out here who got hitters and it make them real confident.
Emotions validate.
You know what I'm
fantasy,
saying?
though, man.
So I can't respect you if your hitters the motherfuckers putting in the work. Now I know some motherfuckers out here, they got hitters just because, but they come see you.
Sure.
I know motherfuckers, I grew up in Chicago. I know motherfuckers that was flat out gay gangsters, but ain't nobody talking crazy to them. Because they go see you. They don't send them guys. This before, Obama was put in office and everything is on videotape now. I'm talking about this is back in a time where a lot of unsolved mysteries was in the hood, if you know what I'm saying. I know motherfuckers where everybody know, hey, leave that nigga alone.
Yeah. Yeah,
leave that nigga alone.
But it's I don't think anybody's really concentrating. That has nothing to do with him, his sexual preferences or what he. Right. But it's people doing things against their will. If people were allegedly drugged, I mean I think that's the majority of the case. Really, here it's not even that.
Yeah, I don't know all those details, but I mean,
Anyway. This government in no way gives a damn about women. I can't hold my peace on this one. They don't give a damn about women. There are over 75,000 black women currently still missing. They know where to find them, how to find them, and they are involved in making sure they keep sex trafficking them. I'm sorry, I don't see it.
RizzaIslam, do you know that everything in the United States is under surveillance? Hell yeah, they know what the fuck is going on.
So
it's not a priority of theirs.
No. Now, whatever Diddy's circumstance is, he has to go through that. But I just want to make it very clear that this is not about the rights of women, protecting women, loving women. That is not what this is about. They do not give a damn about women. They don't give a damn about men either. Let's make that very clear. People want money, they want power, they want control. That is all this is about. So they're using Puff to go after do whatever, this circumstance is. If he's guilty of things, he has to face that. If he's innocent, he has to face that. But the reality is they do not give a damn. I just want to make that very clear.
It's a nice big deterrent to what
Absolutely.
they're doing, to what is really going on.
Please.
I'm with you. My thing is stick to the facts of the case.
Right.
There's a fallacy called an ad hominem. Where
Come on, brother.
When somebody is illogical, instead of arguing with you about the point, they bring up all the irrelevant shit around the point. Like,
Now, fuck that, you're right. Well, you was late to work 2 days this week, so there's no way you would never lie to me. It's like, nah, man,
Right.
That's the motherfucking point.
Right.
What exactly did Puffy do? Stop telling us about what did he do, and let's deal with that.
Well, I'll tell you this. The motherfuckers around you determine whether you're guilty or innocent. Who you fucking with? If you fucking with felonious motherfuckers, you probably did some felonious shit. And that's what people forget. Who been around the motherfucker? That's what I would ask with anybody. Because motherfuckers who don't fuck with felonious motherfuckers, they probably ain't gonna be able to come up with some bullshit. They probably gotta straight up set you up. But if you hang around felonious motherfuckers and you do felonious shit, when them people ready to reach out and grab you, it's easy to reach out and grab you. Even though if they want you, they'll reach out and grab you. I don't give a fuck if you motherfucking a saint.
That's real shit. Felonious Monk gonna reach out to you, man. Nigga,
Who is Felonious Monk?
It's a rapper.
He a legendary piano player. Like, nigga, I'm
Thelonious Monk. He crazy. That's Thelonious Monk. This brother's crazy.
You know what? Yeah, he
What's wrong with Felonious?
Dang it.
You see that dude who's smiling with Puffy right there?
Yeah.
Come on,
That don't
brother.
look right. Why? I would be so afraid.
Come on, brother.
Why the fuck is he looking at me like that?
You got it.
Yep.
You got it.
What the fuck
got
is
it.
this?
They don't look
But
like
that's how I am. But if you around felonious motherfuckers like that motherfucker who I don't know nothing about, but his eyes and mouth tell me everything, who the fuck is that happy looking at a man?
That's a Republican White Walker. You know?
Jesus. Here we go.
I look at who
Game of
people be
Thrones.
with, man. I be like, man, I don't like that. That
No,
looks,
really.
that look weird.
No, it won't be streamed. For those asking, I think there was a med student who asked, it will not be streamed due to security reasons, but if you can, I advise you to pull up to those events.
You got something else,
we will
D?
record it.
Yeah, really quick. So it seems like certain things are really falling apart, I guess, because of maybe his absence. I don't know. But they were really good friends. Misa Hilton Brim, who is the mother of Justin. Misa Hilton Brim. That's Misa Hilton Brim. That's the mother of Justin.
She from Brims?
God, Kraig, you know what?
Who are these people, dude?
I was just gonna say, but he said that's the mother of Justin, Puffy's the kid, the light-skinned kid that played for UCLA. This is his mom, and she's also a stylist to the Stars and good friends to Mary J. Blige, and she used to do Mary J's clothes. A lot of people. She's even styled two things for me. But anyway, they're suing each other, or she's suing Mary for $5 million. So mind you, they used to be like this.
She's suing Mary J.
When you see
Blige?
her, she's suing Mary.
Mary ain't got $5 million. Come on, man.
Well, she does. She taking
Dancer
it.
Reed, that was 30 years ago. Where's Mary
No, it has to
fucking
do with that Votto guy, the rapper.
Oh, okay.
So
Real drugs.
But anyway, so yeah, so I don't know. There's like,
I'm about to do some real drugs. So I can dance like I'm 20. Real drugs. No, I'm just fucking with you.
anyway, and then moving along. So I don't know. That's interesting because they are
That's the song where Puffy was finna
that everybody's saying is
Puffy was
not
finna
his.
whoop the coach, right?
Yes, that is saying that was the other guy. That
Put him in the game.
anyway. Yeah, so interesting. But that just
So that's the
unfolds.
mama, the older lady?
The one next to him, yeah, that's Misa. She's really small.
Okay.
She's short.
All right.
Anyway, and a lot of this is happening right now, and I just wanted to throw this out there because I thought that's a big number. But all these different companies are scaling down, so they're getting rid of people. UPS just today, 11 hours ago, is cutting 20,000 staff.
Yes.
In over 70 facilities. That's a lot. So they're and then there's some strikes that happened that started this weekend,
But that
Saturday.
ain't accurate because UPS hires seasonal workers every motherfucking year. They hire.
Well, then they
be having people throw packages out their cars and shit. So.
oh, well, I don't know, but they are shutting some stuff down. So
Because
that's
of
big.
how the tariffs are affecting Amazon specifically.
Oh, okay.
So-
See,
That's why UPS is cutting
It's
down,
cutting
which
back.
is horrible. People don't understand basic economics when it comes to this. Tariffs are paid by the people who import the products. So Kraig has a business. He orders some products from China. He has to pay the fee. It's not the other way around. Right. And when Trump got up there and was told this by one of the economists, he said, no, China fits the fee bill. No, that's not how basic tariffs work. That's not. If Corey has products, you have products, all of you have products, and you get some of your components from China, you got to pay for that.
Right.
You.
Right.
not them. That's why China said, oh, okay, you want to play that game? Go ahead. China just opened up the doors for 240 visa-free days for anybody who wants to fly over and buy all the products.
Yep.
I'm going.
Did they?
Yeah.
They just opened the doors.
and they just-
240
and they stood up
visa-free
to
days.
Trump. They-
5150. Let's get a field trip over there.
You know what
And let's buy some Louis bags and come back.
Oh, they punked the heck out of
You know what
U.S.
they-
They
you know what they
dissed
did
Trump. That is
also?
hilarious.
What?
They start exposing the secrets.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
say,
Yeah, they said that.
Yes, brother.
Check this out. Y'all thought that bag you got was a $5,000. No, we made that bag the same place we
Right.
made the $10 bag.
Yes.
It's not fine Italian leather.
No.
Like I got some Balenciaga shoes and I had them checked out. This dude said, you know this ain't leather.
No, it's usually like a strong vinyl. That's
A
almost
certain
like,
percent has to be leather in order for them to legally say it's
Say it.
leather.
That's what I was saying.
It's like
This is-
20%
you took
in
the
the
words out
hair.
of my mouth. I said,
Yes.
it say leather right here.
Yes.
The dude told me just what you told me. Now this is, I done been in Balenciaga and I done spent some bread up in there. I could never buy nothing out of there again. I'm so glad this stuff happened because you ain't buying nothing worth shit.
What about Wilson? Am I cool with Wilson? No. fuck
What's Wilson?
Wilson leather, man? That's the
yeah,
bullshit
they talking about the soccer.
He's talking
you
about the
wanna
ball
play- buy a
basketball. He
soccer
crazy,
ball.
man.
No, they used
No.
to have Wilson leather jackets and shit too. They had, yeah. It was like the affordable leather. You can get
You
like
know
a-
I know about Wilson's leather. When I was
Yeah.
coming up, you put one in layaway.
Yeah.
Like
be
in,
one on
in
Sunset.
September. Then when it get real cold, you can get it out.
Yeah, China wasn't playing though. Woo.
I'm glad China did that because I want to go to China and
Yeah.
get some stuff made that I can have a hook. See, if I go to China, I'm going to have a hookup. I'm going to find a motherfucking Chinese person that's going to be like, what you looking for?
They're
And I'm
putting
gonna
their
be like,
numbers and everything out there. Their
Oh.
websites, their
Yeah.
cards. Brother, they not playing. What they did was remove the law, the competition law, where other nations could manufacture and produce the same things that they're producing. They opened that up to where now they can sell all their products to other nations. It has nothing to do with America anymore.
So can I get the people some game?
Please.
If you do like I'm going to do, you go to China and you don't come back with nothing. You get a P.O. box in Tijuana. And you have it shipped there where it ain't
And
no
then you just drive it in.
problems.
Yeah,
and you drive it in. I'm getting y'all the game. Because, you know, when you be at the airport with a lot of shit and you say, oh, this is just my luggage, and they go through it, they'll make drama for you. You know, do you know what I'm talking about,
Absolutely.
Rizza?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can't bring stuff in without them getting their money for it.
Yeah.
So you got
But you can get a P.O. box in Tijuana, and if you want to, you can mail a bitch there.
But he thought he was gonna be.
Long as she ain't from the States.
He thought he was gonna stay in his whole Trump lane and just
Trump
call them
is
names.
tripping.
Him and his cabinet. They were all calling those people names. What's
Yes.
his name called him? What was it? Not Vance.
Peasants.
Peasants. He
J.D.
called them
Vance referred to
peasants.
them as peasants. And pardon me, it's 240 hours, not days. So it's 10 days that China opened up. Thank you for the correction. I misspoke. 240 hours, which is 10 days. That's long enough for
Yeah,
you to go
to
and
go-
find your Connect, order whatever you want to order, and have them ship it. They let you know
might
how
go
many
because I
in a
got this
container.
week off. I might go after. I'm gonna check the flights.
I'm just letting y'all know what's
because
going
I'm
on.
bold
brother.
enough to try something like that. I just want to go over there. Long as I got an interpreter who know what's up. I ain't stupid. I ain't about to land and be riding around, goddammit, in a rental car because I know they got the mob out there too. And people don't know what I mean when I say the mob. I'm talking about the real mob. But they mob is open to do business.
You talking about the triad?
I'm talking about, right, them real
Yeah.
China boys, they'll be like, you get your hair for, what you want, Gucci bag? Right.
With that laugh.
Go up the street there
Oh,
and see Moo win.
I cannot
Right.
with this guy. Anyway, before it gets late,
Right.
your buddy, you were gonna bring your pal up?
Of course I'm going to bring my guy up before we do the
I don't
song.
wanna- yeah.
Hey, man, come over here, brother. It's my brother right here. He done popped up on my motherfucking ass. God damn it. I'm gonna let him promote his shit because come over here, get behind us so we can see. Yeah, so we can see what you doing. But let me give the background story to who you are.
That's always dope when you meet somebody that's
Black
in
man,
the
I
stories, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you told that story before.
Come on around here so they can see you because your back facing the camera. Come around here.
So we get this chair right here?
No, you ain't getting no chair. You gonna stand up.
Okay,
for a minute.
okay,
I will
okay,
give you
okay,
my
okay.
chair, but this
Okay.
is a segment.
Yes, sir.
Can they see, Nate?
Yeah, there you go. We're looking right at it.
Listen, this is one of my brothers from Chicago. And I'm finna question him and ask him some stuff because this is all needed. Did you really hop on the plane and come out here for today and you think you finna lead them on?
Yes, sir. No, check this out. This is what happened. Corey was on $1 million worth of game. Y'all
That's right. Wallow and Gilly, good looking out.
Wiley and Gilly. And Gilly, I'll bust your ass too in basketball. I want you to know right now. My man is the coldest man on the scene. So what happened was my son hit me on a text and said, hey, Dad, what you gonna do? Corey said you got little bitty teeth and they yellow. Man, that shit was so funny, man. I was rolling.
Who said that?
Dying. One of my sons.
Which one?
The one you went to the game with Killer. You went to the game when you saw the game. He was laughing. We was dying, right? I said, I didn't respond to him. I said, when I go on the show, I'm going to pop up on Corey. I'm going to see what's happening because I love him. For 15 years, 5150 been on, right?
Man.
5150 been a shit, period. All you sensitive motherfuckers that can't take my man on jokes, there's something wrong with y'all. Ain't nothing wrong with him. And he ain't gay. They ain't nothing. Look, we became best friends because he stole on me. At practice. I ate the punch. I was shocked because I was knocking motherfuckers out. I should have been Golden Gloves or some type of shit.
You had that blood in between your teeth, though.
I think he still got that cut on your hand. Look at your knuckle.
Still got it.
He still got the knuckle cut.
No.
There it is.
So I was knocking
There it
niggas
is.
out. He hit me first.
That's from when I hit Nate.
Yeah, he hit me first. And I'm telling y'all right now, all you soft motherfuckers that's on bullshit, get off that bullshit, man. The man got a great heart. I'm going to tell you what he did for me in 2000. I can go on forever, but
No, this is what's happening. I mentioned his name on $1 million worth of game.
Facts.
And this nigga just rolled up on
Just
me.
like that.
I know what this is.
He
This
know-
is some Chicago
He
shit.
knew I was coming. Look,
You
don't
said he
know-
would,
He just
too.
rolled up on me.
You said he would.
Look,
Yeah.
and I didn't have the money. You don't know how much pussy I ate to get up to this motherfucker.
Oh, my
He don't even know. He don't know I got here.
This
And
some
he got my money
Chicago
back.
shit. This nigga, look, I just got rolled up on.
Just like that.
But this is my man, though.
I love him to
So we
pieces.
good.
And if he can still on me, and I've been on him for over 30 years, and I ain't got no squabbles with him, love him, y'all get off that soft shit.
Only the real niggas know I ain't lying.
Look.
This nigga just rolled up on me.
Real shit. Hey, Sam. Where you at, Sam?
Sam be watching. This
Look,
gonna get back to
look.
Sam.
Hey, Sam, check it out. I got some shit so hot. Remember I told y'all the tops and bottoms? When y'all Corey like, man, Nate crazy, Nate crazy, Nate crazy. Well, I got some shit. Everything brother RizzaIslam
I gotta say this. I gotta say this. I ain't trying to cut you off. This nigga crazy. This my nigga. But he's still real. We was in tops and bottoms. I'm with the guys. I'm like, man, y'all get what y'all want. He wouldn't take nothing.
Nothing. And he spent about 20 stacks in that motherfucker.
He wouldn't take
about
nothing.
20 stacks.
Cause this what I'm saying. It be a motherfucker who be loony but solid. Can you understand what I mean when I say that?
You see how he stuck loony on there, y'all?
He
He
did-
stuck loony shit.
This motherfucker a goddamn
He gets me all
fool.
the time.
Fact,
He gets me all the
fact.
time.
Look,
I'm not alone.
I can't whoop him no more.
Look.
I'm an old fragile nigga.
But I never tried with him, never, because I met his mother. I love his mother. How could you meet somebody's mother and fight the brother? You can't do that. Come on. I love his
Respect.
mother
He
and I love
cool,
his
but he got
Respect.
he
and
got
don't,
some.
and don't
yeah.
y'all think he by himself.
He just rolled up on me,
I
y'all.
know a lot of motherfuckers in the shop. My man is Ebna Farrakhan, Minister Farrakhan's son. My other twin, Khalil. These my people for years, since 8th grade. I came out with a book called Never Anything Too Easy.
How long that book been out, Nate?
Right there.
Since 2000.
Ain't I'm in the
And
book?
Rizza, show him right here what this say. Read this right here.
I'ma let him land. I'ma let him land,
Show
'cause-
Corey what this say right here. So Corey can know right here. Read this part right here. And I showed Nail already. Trying to find it up here.
You don't know where it's at, boy?
There's so much shit up here. Here, go right. Read that part right here. Read this what it say. Shy funniest, what that say?
Let's see. Shy's funniest comedian for the next millennium, Corey Hitman Holcomb.
I
I
used to call
said that in
myself the Hitman.
2000 and motherfucking
comedy?
2000.
Hitman Holcomb.
He
Yeah,
been
right
funny.
there, bro.
So Ashy Larry, your ashy ass talking about he ain't got no jokes that shit. He said on me never forget. Bullshit, he been having jokes. The man said some shit in Triton. The bitch came to school started Tuesday, right? The bitch came to school
No,
at
this
Triton
is
on Monday,
fucking
right? She think nobody didn't see her.
40
so she
years
came
in
back
the
in
making.
on Tuesday, and Corey said, look at that bitch rewinding, look at that bitch rewinding. I mean, she got the same clothes on. She thought nobody didn't see her on Monday.
Y'all bear with
All
my
that shit.
nigga. Look, I'm telling you, this nigga just rolled up on me because I mentioned his name.
On top of that, I got some shit called the best clothing on the planet called Never Anything Tweeted Life. It's the acronym off my name. NAT. See the jacket I got on? This costs over $1,700. He gonna get this shit because he bought that Pelly shit. That ain't nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna challenge him about everybody in here a 17, they're going to have about 10 stacks. Everybody, including brother RizzaIslam.
No, nigga, I'm getting the discount, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna buy your shit because I fuck with you 100.
And that's love. That's what he do. But look, I'm gonna tell you what else happening, man. Because I can go on for Corey all day. Go to neveranythingtweezy.life. You're gonna see the coldest motherfucking gear on the planet. Just like brother RizzaIslam say, stop wearing all that bullshit. Y'all wearing all that bubblegum shit, Nike and Chanel and Louis Vuitton and Prada. Them people don't even know y'all.
There you
But people
go.
just came
Everybody
out.
who
I got
know
the
this
hottest
motherfucker
shit.
is laughing.
I got the hottest shit on right now. And he gonna get this shit. And when he feel it, what they'll tell you? Hold your shorts up. Hold your shorts up. That's real mesh. The same shit Louis Vuitton selling for $1,500, I'm selling it to for motherfucking couple of hundred. It's real shit.
Some boxer shorts.
Boxers mixed with
boxer
crossover basketball shit.
Yeah.
Look, and I've been boxing over 14 years. Should have been Golden Gloves. Look, I'm a dog walk Kraig before I leave about this motherfucker. I'm like a dog walk motherfucker. Kraig funny than motherfucker, but check this out. Go to
This is not a front. This is this nigga for real.
I don't smoke. I never do that. I'm high off water. I've been telling him for 30 years, drink water. He don't listen to me. Drink water. We came out here one time in 2000 and we played basketball. He twisted his ankle. He couldn't play. I was like, what's going on? These niggas were talking this shit. So we got to run in the court, right?
Well, you was at Venice Beach.
Some nigga said, yeah,
ready
Venice
to beat
Beach.
everybody up.
Venice Beach. And the only reason I didn't beat this nigga ass, because Corey said, nigga, cool out, man. Don't do that shit out. Don't do that. So I said, no, cool out. This nigga said, oh, my stars. What the fuck is oh, my stars?
Oh, my
we don't even do that shit.
stars.
I came out with some niggas in Chicago.
Bear with my
Fuck up.
nigga. I'm telling you,
Straight
if this
up.
nigga
Look,
came out here,
5150.
I'm finna
Look,
give
they
him
going
his time.
crazy. If y'all want me on this show all the time, because he need to add me on the show, I told him to put me on the show. I'll tear this motherfucker up. It'll be a million motherfuckers watching every motherfucking night.
Somebody said precise.
And look, now Precise fucked up. Hey, Precise, hey, dog. I ain't gonna even go into Precise, but look, don't fuck with my man. My man cold, dog. Don't y'all think he by himself. He got an army. It's a lot of us, and we love him. Not just Chicago. We love him. Know that.
Yeah, that's
Go to
right.
neveranythingtweezy.life, 5150 goons
This
in
my
the
man.
chat. I love y'all.
just-
5150 chat, I love y'all, because y'all been solid with my man for over 15 years.
Rizza, you got
I
a
can't
question?
say nothing about y'all.
Let Rizza ask a question.
I was reading your book. I'm on page number 4.
Yes, sir.
And it says here, the minute we got out of hand, the staff will give us shots of Thorazine
Yes,
to
sir.
slow us down. Now, I have...
You talk about when you was in
Yes,
the,
sir. Look, I was
DCFS.
raised in DCFS in Chicago,
DCFS.
14 years of my life. My
Now
mama
y'all
died,
get it.
My
Damn.
mama died at age 5. I lost my mama. I slept on the streets of Chicago. I didn't have shit. I got 9 children. 9 of them cold, all of them.
Wow.
Nathaniel, Shaquille, Nicosia, Ashanti, Jackie,
Rizza,
Antonio,
you get it now.
and I
You
got
get it.
Henry twins
Right.
that's
But this
going
my
pro.
man.
And I-
164, 163, and they going to the pros. They go to Warren High School in motherfucking Illinois.
And,
Let Rizza make a
I
point.
thought about this because when I saw that, brother, what people don't know, Thorazine
Yes,
is
sir.
what the psychiatric industry came out with to replace the lobotomy, the
Tell
physical lobotomy, how they will prick the needle,
Let 'em land,
put
let
it
'em land.
in on a person's forehead to scramble their brain. They came out with a pill to do the same thing
Yes,
that they
sir.
used to do by sticking an ice pick in a person's head. Thorazine was one of the worst things to ever hit our people, brother. So to see that you still here after
sir.
that, brother, respect, sincerely.
So let me say this, Nate.
Sincerely, I mean,
Nate,
just
let me say
reading
this
that,
because I
brother.
want people who might not understand what's happening to understand what's happening. This my
Absolutely.
man. This motherfucker off the chain. But I still got to fuck with him. And you only the real know what I'm talking about. Because this is a soldier for our cause. I'm talking about he fuck with me, I fuck with him. That's why I've been bad with answering calls from this nigga.
But he loved me
And-
though. The man bought me in 2009, my whole children, all type of boxes of clothes. We couldn't even made it, dog. The man bought us boxes and boxes. I'm talking about, I ain't talking about a little bitty ass box. I'm talking about big ass box with all type of Nike shit, short shit. My children was able to play basketball at North Lawndale and all this shit because this man right here. So when I tell y'all I love him because he got a heart. He like that. He for real. Like, and he ain't never gay. Even though I'm fucking some of these bitches, I ain't gonna tell them bitches I'm fucking, but I'm fucking some of these hoes. You know what I'm saying? Nonetheless, this man is cold.
I gotta
man.
let my niggas shine. You got a clothing line. How can
Yes,
they
sir.
buy? Nate, I'm gonna help you.
Yes, sir.
Make sure people get their shit because I'm bringing you on my
Yes, sir.
show. So I'm taking responsibility for you.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean when I
Yes.
say that?
This is
So
no
you-
scam.
This is
hot
real
as
shit.
I told him in tops and bottoms. I said,
Support my man because I'm telling you, this one of my 100 motherfuckers.
You got to get this.
and I got a hot
You one of my
story
100
that's gonna be a movie. That book right there is gonna be a movie. When I first came out in 2000, Corey took me out there to Ed Manning. Anybody else do shit for me? This man took
They
me out there
don't
to
know
Ed
what you're
Manning.
talking about. That was
Ed Manning
executive
is a big
at
motherfucker
Fox Television.
in LA, a big motherfucker, multi-billionaire motherfucker. He took me who was in the office. Corey took me down there in 2000.
And Ann was looking how y'all looking
All that
right
shit.
now.
Just like that. And I'm telling you right now, dog, this man got a great heart.
It ain't
So,
bad
when y'all-
intentions. This is my man.
And
This everybody know motherfucker Rollo and Gilly. This the nigga I'm talking about.
And
right
Rollo
here.
and Gilly, I will fuck your ass up because I'm cold in basketball and I'm still boxing. I'm cold as shit. You throw that little punch, I'll catch that shit. Now throw this motherfucking twist. That's how fast I am. Just like that.
Don't hit me.
But know this though. My man got a great heart. Go to neveranythingtweezy.life, not .com, .life.
What time your flight leave?
No, it's in the morning, at 5 o'clock in the morning. You take
Do
me
you
to that
want to
port.
leave at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, 5 you take me to that port.
Do you want to leave?
Yeah,
Yes, you know
yeah. I gotta be back
Stop,
in time.
nigga.
I gotta be back. Yeah, for real. I gotta be back.
You
I got
came
business.
out here.
I got.
Come here,
I came out here on love shit.
Oh.
Man, it's love. I love this man. I love this man. This man talk about all types of shit for my children, man. When I tell y'all, I wish I could cry tears, but I can't. And this ain't no Brokeback Mountain shit neither. This real love. I ain't talking
No,
about
the
that bullshit
streets know
movie.
what's happening, man.
Real shit.
This
You know
my
what I'm saying?
motherfucking man.
I got people-
I've been fucking with him since motherfucking 89. God damn it. Ain't nothing I'm gonna do about it. Do
And
you,
it's
hear
good
what, you know
energy.
what I mean when I say
5150.
that?
Yeah.
Y'all support
Ain't nothing I
this.
can do.
Go to neveranythingtweezy.life. But we could be millionaires by tomorrow. Just like Rizza say, stop fucking with that clown shit. That's bubblegum shit. Fuck y'all wearing Nike and Louis Vuitton and Gucci Chanel. Them people don't even know y'all. I got the outlet to China and Beijing and Shanghai. I've been fucking with the people for over 16 years. He just didn't know it.
How do they get your shit if they order
Go
it?
to neveranythingtweezy.life. Now you got to put that right there. Now if they can testify to the site. I told you my shit cold, dog.
So let me say this. Let me say this, because my nigga, look, this my nigga. He don't mean no harm, but he get crunk like that. This nigga ain't
I'll
never,
beat your
he
motherfucking
ain't
ass.
never switched it up. He like
Never.
this everywhere.
Every day.
And anybody from Chi-Town who know this motherfucker know I ain't lying.
And I got the baddest bitches. All my bitches. D-Ray. My bitches look better than yours, D-Ray. D-Ray will beat your ass too. My man, though. I got the baddest bitches. All of them. Dead ass. They know that. Go to neveranythingtweezy.life so I can get my money back so I can go ahead and buy this man a car.
We gonna do the motherfucking freestyle song. I can't believe this nigga just popped up on me.
Right,
but I mentioned his name. This how
Never
niggas do.
anything too easy. Check this out. Y'all ain't never met a man in your life with a name that means your life. Never anything too easy stand for every ethnicity, every culture, every race. I graduated from Triton.
They say
Corey
let me
didn't.
freestyle.
I graduated from Triton. I got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree in speech performing arts. Corey didn't graduate and Sam didn't graduate. Sam dropped out of school. I'm still cold. I just be like that with these niggas because I'm genuine.
Who was the
Know that?
coldest hooper out of y'all three?
No, he had the hops. Look, I'm gonna tell you something about Corey. His motherfucking hops is ridiculous. It ain't no joke on this nigga's hops. This motherfucker on 10 feet rim, he used to take the ball by your lower extremities. Y'all don't know that word. That means below your dick. Y'all don't know because I got to translate for you motherfuckers don't know it. But he used to take the ball. He used to cuff that motherfucking curdle and dunk it. But check this out, Kraig. While the rim was going up. Yeah. And couldn't nobody do this shit. We look at this nigga like, what motherfucking calves big as your thighs.
Yeah.
Dead ass. That motherfucker like that. I mean, he was funny all in Triton. They never went to school. Him and Sam just tripped in the motherfucking lobby all day. I graduated.
When Sam see this, he gonna be on the floor.
I graduated.
Corey got
Him and
Nate
Sam
on this
didn't.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sam didn't graduate. I did. Sam, I'm gonna talk about that elbow too, motherfucker.
So
I'm
look,
about that motherfucking elbow.
My
You know
nigga
what I'm saying?
fired up. He not gonna stop. Ain't nothing I can do with him.
Never. Have me on the show. Tell Corey to bring me on the show. I'll be this motherfucker every 2 weeks. He gonna pay for it. I have a million motherfuckers watch this motherfucker every night. I got more shit to say, whole lot of shit to say. I love RizzaIslam, what he doing with intellectual power.
Say what's up to Jimmy Martinez.
Jimmy Martinez, I'm gonna beat your ass. I remember I touched your shoulder and you looked at me in the motherfucking car. You said you didn't say nothing, nigga. I got you, but I love you, Jimmy, because you love my man. Anybody love my man like Phil, Naeem, motherfucking A? I love y'all. D been down a soldier for sure. D used to be with Ice-T. She with Corey. Corey cold in the mother. He ain't no regular motherfucker. This nigga a superstar. Now I'm on 5150. I'm a superstar. Y'all think I was getting pussy before. I'm about to get all the pussy now.
This is my nigga,
Yeah,
y'all.
I'm a
We finna go to commercial and get
Spread
ready
the
for the
motherfucking
freestyle.
word.
Say
Social motherfucking
motherfucking
shit.
Henry.
Never anything to your life. Go to that shit right now. Buy all that shit. I'll be a millionaire by tomorrow. And I'm gonna buy all the intellectual power shit. And they got RizzaIslam laughing. Rizza don't laugh at nobody.
He
shit.
really
I
gonna
be
laugh though.
Dead ass.
Love y'all. We'll be back with the freestyle.
Show. The 5150 show. 5150
5150 show. The 5150 show. 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 5150 show. All right, we back. Testing. Can I? Am I being heard? All right. We tripping on the beach this week, but look, I just want to come back and give everybody a chance to say what they need to say on the closeout because I'm finna hang out with my nigga who done rolled up on my ass and find out what's happening with this motherfucking nigga. But first of all, I want Rizza to come at y'all one more time and plug his thing because this is something that's interesting to me. Go ahead, Rizza.
Absolutely. Friday at the Compton Airport, 6 to 10. Come listen to the scientists yourself. Ask
What's
them
the
all
date?
questions. That is this Friday, May 2nd. Compton Airport, the flyer's there. And the link, I believe, is in there as well. If not, go to RizzaIslam.com to RSVP. And Saturday, May 3rd, the attack on the reproductive health system. We have roughly 8 presenters, everything dealing with anything affecting our reproductive health. We will be discussing, and also we will be giving out solutions as well. We have vendors, we have city council persons showing up, different artists, you name it. So go to RizzaIslam.com to RSVP. And also for the women who need non-toxic, 100% organic pads, peacepads.net. And also for those who are looking for a brain supplement that helps with overall health, go to intellectualpower.net as well. My brother, I appreciate you again for letting me come on the show.
Come on now. Come
Yes,
on
sir.
now. That's RizzaIslam, ladies and gentlemen. Nate, I'm sorry. I want Nate to go
Kraig.
later. Kraig, what's happening with you? People who want to know what's happening
Oh
with you.
man, shit. Purchase all the Chill Withers albums. Watch Kraig Facts. Check out the website KraigSmith.store. I got products on there. Yeah, man, shit. Just be on the lookout for shit coming. A couple shows coming up. But yeah, just go check all the normal traps. God.
That's what's up. D, what's happening? We got some shorts?
Yeah, but I was. You said hold
You
on.
can show it. You can show
sure?
it. Show the short. Where they get it at?
On the site, the 5150 gear, bigcartel.com. Only reason I brought these colors is because the red one sold out. I think people weren't flipping through the pictures, and I should have put all of them on the first ad. So the red one sold out, but we have the Laker-themed ones, and we have all these available. So these
Black
are
and
things.
blue.
Yep.
God damn it. Green and motherfucking white. Dig.
Yeah, right?
God damn it.
Sure. And then we have the Laker theme, and then we have these. So
That's the white pair. God damn it.
there you go.
God damn it.
Fire.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
See,
Y'all
these
go
are thick.
ahead.
These are, man.
No, we ain't. I didn't put that
Thick
shit together
patches.
cheap.
So just
Spend some
FYI,
bread
they're
on that
there.
shit.
And
So
then I'll
y'all-
toss in some extra stuff if you give your shirt size on there when you're on your order, and I'll pop you into something surprise.
That's what's up. Now listen, y'all motherfuckers, I'm telling you, man, look, this my man, y'all motherfuckers support my nigga if you can. Nate, tell these people what you got and what they can do, how they get to you. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I like these boxing looking long hooper shorts.
Basketball boxes, crossovers. At first, let
I
me
like
say
to
this.
wear these with no drawers to a bitch house.
Let me give my condolences to Laylo and Gomac, man.
Yes.
This is love, man. This is honor. They held my man down. They were just great people.
They did,
I hear
bro.
him talk about him all the time. But every time I watch the show, he just get big ups. So Laylo and Gomac was really there for our brother Corey and everybody else that they don't mention, man. So a lot of times I get wild, I can get high, but I can also bring it down to some intelligentsia, some intelligence, because we got that. I graduated with my master's degree. Understand this. Brother Rizlan got a black business. Corey got a black business. I got a black business. Y'all stop buying all the bubblegum shit. Buy the real shit. Support your own and don't trip on the price. That same shit that you see Louis Vuitton charging $10,000, $20,000 for, we got that shit too. But we got to have that, one, because we ain't got the motherfucking money that they got. So we got distributors that, one, they got to manufacture the product. Once they manufacture the product, it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks to get the product. Then we got to distribute it to you all. So don't trip. Wait, it's no scam. It's real shit. You get your shit in about 3 weeks to 4 weeks, but you're going to get your product because we got to get that money first and then give it to the people so y'all can go and get delivered. Understand this. Never anything too easy. Life. Like I said earlier, you never in your life had a name on a clothing brand that means your life. Never anything. Tweety stand for every ethnicity, every race, every culture. Can't nobody else say that. Not Louis, not Nike, not Puma, not nobody. Get this. This coat I got on right now costs $1,700. He gonna get this shit for I challenge him to get this shit for everybody on the cast. And now on 10 stacks. And I want to put a big ass game on at Malcolm X College this summer for high school, for Kenwood Academy, for Whitney Young girls and boys, so we can get them scholarships and pay partial scholarships so they can go to college. That's what we about, man, on some real shit. Yep. All right? Never anything tweezes your life. Corey, I love you, man. Don't you stop doing what you're doing.
Nigga, we finna kick it, nigga, till your flight leave in the morning.
Fuck
this nigga just got off the plane, came up here, and now finna get back on another plane. I'm gonna try to talk him not to do it, but I know he got something to do. This nigga just flew here to ride up on me, and motherfucker, I know in the car he gonna be like, now what was up with that shit?
No, never, because I love my man. I just had to show my son, y'all stop being so sensitive. Corey got jokes. He got so many jokes. I laugh, he laugh, and everybody else in Hollywood, all that. Y'all stop being so sensitive. Nick Cannon, I challenge you. All the rest, Jamie Foxx, all y'all buy this shit and everything. Tweezy.life, buy intellectual power, buy this shit because y'all need this shit. All you bosses out there supposed to have money, buy this shit, flip this shit, man. Stop complaining about this bullshit and go pass out to the schools. Give them to them as gifts. If y'all want to hold it for yourself, give them to them as gifts, but spend black, support black. Period. Corey Holcomb is the real motherfucking deal. I said it in my book. RizzaIslam read it in 2000, and it stands still today. He the coldest motherfucker on the world. Period. Corey, don't hold back. Keep walking with your chest out. Drink water, cause you killing these motherfuckers.
Look, all right, let me close the show out.
And if y'all like it,
let me tell y'all something. Only the motherfucking real boys and girls of this motherfucking world understand what's happening right now. This is my motherfucking man. My man come out here. I gotta let my man shine. And on top of that, he is sincere with how he moving right now. All the people who don't understand it, it ain't for you to understand.
Ain't no chill. I grew up in foster care 14 years of my life. Imagine having no mama. At 5 years old, she died, and you 5 years old. I'm in this game. I slept on the streets of Chicago. I ran from dogs and all that shit. I boxed my way up out of the system, all that shit. But I'm still here. I'm writing a movie off this book. It's gonna be like something like Antoine Fisher, like motherfucking Black Panther, like motherfucking Richard King, like Pursuit of Happiness, but deeper. And we're gonna win Oscar awards off this shit. Then this shit ain't gonna be funny no more. Then y'all gonna be like, oh my God, that motherfucker, oh my stars, that corny shit.
This lip say he's so Chicago.
Like that. But one thing, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Corey said on $1 Million Worth of Game when Ashley Larry was trying to talk, he said, Ashley Larry, calm your ass down. You starting to form that little white shit on the side of your mouth. Nigga, I was rolling, dog.
Right.
Motherfucking cold, man.
And then you came on here, you got it on there.
No, I love him.
With y'all.
Y'all go to NeverAnythingTweezy.life, support, go get intellectual power. It's real shit, and support black. Fuck all that. Don't trip on the price. No more. We want to hear that price. That shit over with. Evolution, man.
That's right.
That's what's up. Listen what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is the 5150 show. Thank all my guests and everybody who fuck with us. We'll see y'all next week. Corey Holcomb, we about this big.
Come on now. Come on. Come on. Shout out 50.
$51.50 show. The $51.50 show. 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 $51.50 show.
The 5150 show. 5150 show. The 5150 show. 5150 show. The 5150 show. 5150 show. The 5150 show. 5150 show. 5150 show. 5150 show. The 5150 show. 5150 show. The 5150